Okay. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I completely forgot we had a tournament today. Hi, Puddin'. Jesus. Welcome everybody to a special Wednesday edition of World of Warships King of the Sea tournament. Yay!
What do you mean, yay?
I don't know, yay! Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're looking at today. We are finishing the play-in bracket. These are the final teams that are going to be allowed to join E-Rare, Entity, as well as TWA, Moyai, Rain, and OBOY. Okay, so we are trying to determine the final two teams. There are 6 that are going to fight it out. We're going to start with ORTUS versus PUMBA, YOBOY versus Throw. These are best of 3 games. And then after these are done, we have the qualification round. These will be best of 5s. Yeah. So, buckle up. Gonna be fun. Right, Puddin'?
Oh, of course it's gonna be fun. Why would it not be fun? Did somebody bring a domain again?
It's so funny that you mentioned that because Des Moines' been banned by both teams, if I remember right.
Oh,
yes.
Ironic.
Chat, they're asking if everybody's ready. I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna try very hard not to get you guys screwed watching ads, but sometimes it goes like that at the very beginning, so I'll try to be Johnny on the spot with that kind of stuff and make sure everything's good to go. But
I'll make a thread about it somewhere for you.
There you go. Again, with a 5-minute delay, you just don't know, you know, sometimes. And of course, if there's something to fix too with a 5-minute delay, please say it as soon as possible, and we shall fix. Okay? Cool. No COTS drop today, by the way. No COTS drop. It's just gonna be regular stuff going on. And Patrick over on YouTube, thank you for upgrading your membership, my friend. Appreciate you. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. I think we're just about ready to go. Let's see. It still won't let me run commercial breaks. I wonder if I refresh. Because we just dropped now? No, it still won't let me do it. Okay, I might end up having to snooze the next commercial break or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted. But, Puddin', we got a game, so I guess we should go do that, shouldn't we?
I mean, do we really have to?
Oh, right, I forgot the map intro video.
Amidst the treacherous islands and turbulent waters of the South Pacific lies an archipelago that will soon become the stage for an epic confrontation between enemy fleets. These scenic islands will reverberate with the clashing of steel and the roar of naval artillery that can only be matched by the volcano that looms over the area. This is Hotspot. Hotspot is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this setting, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a position located on the 7-8 line. Cap A and B on the left will provide a challenge for even the most skilled of teams. While an island provides for an easy ability to take one's home cap, the small amount of water that separates the caps enables the smallest misstep to be massively exploited. Teams that lose a ship out here will quickly find themselves fighting for only half the map. In the center, Cap C provides a variety of ways in and out for ships and can draw in a destroyer player like bees to honey. However, the 4 islands surrounding the cap provide a multitude of ways for a radar cruiser to ambush an unsuspecting DD. Cap D on the right provides a new and unique experience for teams. Moved from within the islands to the west, the D cap now has no island cover. Teams will have to execute any plays for the cap with an extreme amount of caution, as once lost, the cap will be a significant challenge to retake. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Hotspot.
Game?
That's right, there is a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's our first look at the play-in finale. YOBOY versus Throw. YOBOY to the north, bringing Marsu, Ragnar, Gearing. Typical KOTS build there. A Moskva unique upgrade. A Bungo. A Minotaur. Gotta be a Minotaur, absolutely. Another Bungo. And finally, a Svea. Puddin', tell us about Team Throw to the south, please.
Team Throw has got a chain-smoking Haragumo with a Ragnar and Minotaur. Looks like they're going to chocolate, maybe bacon eventually. Who knows? Then we got a Torpedo Gearing, a Moskva. Gearing's going to what I call Clan Battle Island. And we have a Montana, the first Montana of the day, of course. A Bungo. Monty's probably going more mid. Bungo's going behind, like between C and D. Moskva's also going to a Clan Battle Island on the 9 line with the Spay.
Excellent, excellent.
I think everybody finally learned their lesson that the Sabir is just hot poo-poo.
Well, yeah, perhaps. But I really do like this idea of the smoke train, throwing a Minotaur in it with the Ragnar as well. So you have 2 radar capabilities. Plus you've got the Gumo with his gun DPM. And you can see that forces YOBOY off of the C cap.
Well, I mean, I also like them putting the Moskva there, but like, really, you're gonna smoke a Moskva? Like,
well, early.
Did you not read your general warning on your smoke there, Gearing? Do not put Moskva in it.
Yeah. The idea behind that was you could see where the Bungo is. The idea behind the smoke snail is to get the Moskva to this position safely so he doesn't get bungoed. That's the whole idea there. And that makes sense. And now that he's here,
without the smoke,
he could do it without the smoke, but there's a higher chance of taking damage. So I do like the concept behind it, and as you can see, it worked out for him. Throw does pick up the C cap.
Well, that's important. Get that thing early, because it's gonna be hard to flip it now.
Well, and one of the things I was going to mention is on this map, we've typically seen the Bravo team to the south fail to get the C cap. Right? Almost always the northern spawn, I don't know if it's just location or what, seems to get to C cap quicker. But this time, Throw managed to find a way. I love it.
I would say mostly the Bravo team doesn't send enough to really get C. They just, it's a token ship to where the Alpha team is sent multiple. Be like, no, we want to get it. It's not just like 1 DD and 1 radar.
Very good point. Now, I've been looking over at the 10 line. We've got Svea versus Svea action with support. Throw seems to have more support for their Svea, and you can see the result, doing a little bit better with the trades. Throw is looking very strong and so far in this game, but I think part of that is because YOBOY is putting a lot of effort into this A-B push. Here comes
the
another
other thing,
smoke.
if you notice, like they're leaving 3 ships over at sea to make sure that they can maintain it. To push them off, make sure they get punished for trying to get it. right? And it's like the Gumo, Montana Minotaur are the defenders of Bacon.
That's right. And hey, you know, who doesn't like defending bacon?
Apparently vegans, but are they really people?
But you can see how Rias smoking up Friedrich here keeps him safe from being completely shot to death. I like the second smoke. It even allowed Rias to smoke and shoot with his guns while Lord Shaggy was detected on radar.
Well, Marcel gets caught bowing for a moment over at Bacon.
Yeah, he was diving deep there. They're trying to poke around, see what kind of holes throws left in their defenses. And boy, did he get surprised, huh?
I don't think he got surprised as much as people would think, because, you know, he was already turned, and it's, you know, he still got away. He didn't lose much HP, but any moment of being caught,
he's at half health.
Low.
He's under half health.
Yeah, but he was low from the engagement at sea.
Oh, okay. Good point. Good point. Melvin's gonna walk into the.
Paying attention.
I like how well, I'm looking at other parts of the. You know, these maps are so freaking big, and there's almost always stuff going on the flanks. Like I'm over on the 10 line right now, but I can see on the mini map there's stuff going on over on the 1 line. So you gotta, you know, choose what are you gonna look at, or you can just like do a full epic zoom out thing and see nothing.
Well, just do what I do: stare at the mini map and make things up.
Ah, I like that idea. Or I just press the M key and just look at the map as a whole.
There goes first blood to the Marceau, eating Gumo Torp.
Yep. So luck chuck torpedoes do matter. They've sensed out that there were some stuff coming this way. So.
Excuse me, this is Team Bravo. That was all skill.
Totally not the radio location that Cap of the Hut has, huh?
Right. Like I said, all skill.
Or the radio location that our French husband has in the Minotaur.
I like that they're both running it.
I do too. Because for those of you that don't know, what it does is it allows you to see the direct lines, and it's not perfect, but it's close enough when you can have two people, you know, using radio location. And then on top of that, if you're using the T-Tower Minimap mod, you can have it automatically paint those locations on the minimap when you press the V key or whatever, the quick communication key. And if multiple teammates do,
mod was banned from this.
Paints them all on. I don't know if it's banned or not. Either way, Bro gets another kill. Torpedoes. I'm pretty sure it's allowed because it's in Aslanes right now still.
Yeah, but I would trust more of the official. I don't know if it was just for the streamers, which I don't know, but somebody will find out and let us know.
The streamers have, torpedo hit on the Gumo. So streamers have mods that we are supposed to use, and we are using them, but to my knowledge, there's no specific rule for mods that are banned in the tournament aside, you know, for basically anything. I believe the wording is anything that's in Mod Station or in Aslanes is fair game.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to beat that horse. I just, because somebody made a comment in one of your streams, but moving on from that, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Team Bacon is Team Bacon. Geez, that's it. Bravo's now Team Bacon.
It's apples versus bacon all day long. Who's going to win?
Managed to push the gearing off of Bacon. You're not getting our namesake Cap.
I mean, throw wins in a minute and a half.
Hopefully it's sooner, like...
Well, don't worry, there's about to be a time extension. Ding! It is no longer an official Wargaming blowout, Puddin'. YOBOY with a very important kill right there.
Yeah, but Throw, I believe, recognizes, because if you look, the Ragnar has rotated over.
Yep.
But it looks like old boy's wanting donuts.
Well, Bungo going in pretty deep is a concern, right? That kind of usually when you toss a battleship in like this, unfortunately, they just get surrounded and needled to death. And you can see Ria's already relocating as well to take advantage of this. Friedrich's Moskva is starting to shoot too. He's got a good side angle on Blanger right now. So that will probably do it when the Bungo dies. On the other side, you can see that YOBOY has decided to start pushing the decap. And I think you're right. Throw has recognized that YOBOY has abandoned the middle of the map. Which isn't a bad idea. There goes the Bungo. Now, because YOBOY stepped on the decap, it does stem the bleeding, but losing the Ragnar doesn't help at all.
See, I don't know why they didn't bring the Bungo around with the Moskva and just shove.
Oh, yeah,
shove it in the sea.
That would be certainly a better location than where he was. I mean, when we were talking about him a minute ago, he had just entered the channel. Look how far he got. That's the reality of battleships in high tier play. You just can't shove battleships alone. 15 seconds to go.
Can't even shove them.
No, you can't.
Which is why Bungo's been so popular for the long range shooting.
Exactly correct, yes.
But we all know the Vermont is far more superior.
Yep, some split fire going on by Throw, preventing us from getting a death pick, which is annoying, but it is what it is.
Bunch of jerks.
Jerks indeed. Well, congratulations to Team Throw for winning the first game in our best of 3.
Yay!
Yay! All right, chat. Thank you. I want to take a moment and thank you guys all for being here. I hope you enjoyed that first game. We got to it quickly. I was able to sneak in a 3-minute commercial break right before you guys saw the map intro video, so you haven't missed much anyways. But again, welcome aboard. I'm Lord Zath and joined by Puddin597. And we have 2 different rounds to bring you today. I'll put the tournament page back up again and share with you all here. We have the play-in bracket down here. This is our first round we're looking at. ORTUS and PUMBA is going on as well. And then we have our qualification round. So we have a best of 3 and then a best of 5. Obviously, if this goes 2-0, we will try to bring you a game 3 if ORTUS and PUMBA goes to game 3. We'll see what happens. And there will probably be a decent-sized gap between losers bracket round 2 we're doing right now and the final qualification round, which is going to be a best of 5 again. Remember, we're on a 5-minute delay. I am running commercial breaks a little aggressively early on to ensure that you guys don't possibly see a commercial break when we have a tight connection and need to run to the next match. Okay. Speaking of commercial breaks, I'm going to run them now, and then I'm going to say hello to our awesome viewers who just followed or said hello. Also, don't forget, we do have special KOTS code giveaways today. You have to make sure that you are present in chat, okay, and following. So I'm gonna yeet one out right now. You've been warned. You've got 5 minutes to enter. Here we go. Okay, so GTL 201275, thank you for your follow. Terrell with a 5 stream streak and M-Note with a 50 stream streak. Let's go, you two. Awesome. Okay, and that covers all of that. I want to say hello to Vicha, Compass Rose, Hoojam, the Hoojam, Ocean Vanguard, Puddin597, Kigatron, Mr. Cabana, and Armact 14. Thank you all for checking in and saying hi. Lee57 King as well. Always great seeing you guys coming on in and saying hello. It does help, of course, Twitch know that you're not a bot, but more importantly, it tells me that you're watching, it's helpful, you're enjoying the content, all that good stuff. Mally Hello says, I could use bold. Puddin is a bot. So during the in-between, if you all watching, still hearing this, it means, you know, whatever, but, during the in-between after a game, there is up to 10 minutes of downtime. Usually teams have been doing 5, which is part of the reason why I pressed the button like I did. So there we go. I'll try to keep an eye on timings, so I can start the intro video a little bit earlier than last time. I completely forgot about that, but it is what it is. And yes, I have sped up the intro video. It sounds kind of funny, but I did that because the video is quite long, and so speeding it up by 25% means you have 25% more time in game, 25% less time watching the video. Yay.
Yay, but what if we like the video?
Yeah. Also, don't forget we are fundraising for Stack Up still. We're just about 1,500 away from our ultimate goal of $10,000 raised this year, which is amazing. So if you're willing to consider supporting a great cause that focuses on mental health of veterans, not just in the United States, but around the world, and using video games and geek culture as their way to kind of fight mental health as a kind of a long-standing battle, if you will, check out Stack Up. They're great people. If we get to $10,000, our community, we sponsor a trip to Stack Up's Phalanx House, which I think would be an awesome experience for so many vets. It gives them an opportunity to meet, to network, to do all kinds of great stuff. Okay, I need to run the intro video now. We'll see you in game.
Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock and the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these two fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A and B caps are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this configuration, Loop now has 2 capture points on the west side of the map that can be seen as teams' home caps. Teams will now have to weigh whether it's worth deploying more ships west to try and capture the enemy home cap, or merely defend and attempt to break through. Elsewhere in the center of the map, capture point C has been greatly reduced in size. It will be far more challenging for destroyers to comfortably capture this point without sufficient support from teammates and nearby radar cruisers. On the eastern side of the map, capture point D was moved further east. Destroyers wishing to capture this point will no longer find the safety of the island in the middle of the cap, and instead must face the threat of enemy radar or even hydro from nearby islands. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our second game of YOBOY versus Throw. Throw is up a game, so it's up to YOBOY to win this and cause a game 3, which we all love, right, Puddin'?
Oh, of course we do.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, so let's take a look at YOBOY's lineup. We've got Marceau, followed by Marceau, followed by Marceau, and a Ragnar. For cruisers, we have a Salem with radar, a Svea, and a Moskva with unique upgrade. For battleships, YOBOY has decided, let's just bring 2 Bungos again. How about the South, Puddin'?
Well, to the south we have a Daring. Looks like he's going to Chocolate with the Summers, Marceau, Minotaur, Moskva heading to Donut with the Bungo. The Space definitely going to Bacon. I believe the Stalingrad may be heading into that direction. Mm-hmm. And a Conqueror is going to float mid-ish.
Yeah, it's interesting to see a Conqueror on this map. Conqueror is really good as an anti-battleship with its ability to just set things on fire consistently. And then I guess it's also good for taking out cruisers, especially those that are static, right?
Well, it's good against everything because HE shells exist.
That's right. Now, the Stalingrad is taking a very deep tack. He's actually going most likely to I-1 island, and he's going to put himself nose towards B-cap so that when it's time to shove up the 1-2 line with the Svea and possibly Conqueror in tow, he can make that happen. Daring detected already. Max Briggs' Moscow radar. Those are all guess shots on the Marceau and the C-cap. They just want to see if they can get some sort of point reset.
Well, it was smart for the Marceau to go deep and use the island for cover.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Not many things were going to have shots in on him anyways.
Yep. Throws Moskva was a little delayed in getting that radar out, which does allow YOBOY to grab the B cap.
Well, I mean, even the gut shots were very delayed. I don't think they were anticipating the Marceau there. I think they were anticipating all three to be at Donut.
Mm-hmm.
More guess shots coming in.
Bro knows how important C is, but I gotta say, I like how YOBOY has started this this map out. And even if you look at Throw's positioning with on the Stalingrad on the eye line there, I feel like at this point, maybe you just tell him to go straight to like Golf 2.
It's taking him too long.
That's what I mean.
Nope. Rose Marceau has been detected.
Cyrex is absolutely being shot at here. Does manage to go dark permanently. Oof.
Well, you know, I've noticed this, that Alpha always seems to get Donut no matter what scent.
Seems to be...
They always just seem to get it.
Yeah, but now we've got Throws, Summers, and Minotaur coming in to try to make something happen.
Some hits on the Salem, but...
It's a Salem.
Summers is wisely not going into D. Because,
Yes.
you know, there's got to be torpedoes coming.
Yeah, I mean, Rios is
Reverse for it.
Yeah, he's fixing to do the same thing as usual. He's going to back into the cap. That's the proper way to approach this. He might back into a torpedo, though. Nope. He's feathering it.
Well,
He sees him.
Throws there and gets radared again. Gets pushed off C cap.
Yeah, he's got a minute till his next heal. YOBOY doing a great job in overall board placement. You can see the Stalingrad now, while Doom has changed his course. He's like, screw the island. I think Throw realizing how important it is to get that asset out where it can do some good.
Well, Summers gets radared off a Donut from the Salem. Good radar from the Minotaur. Catches
Oof, nice hit.
YOBOY's Marceau. Wargaming, please. Nerf the red team.
Yep, so Minotaur has what we like to call stealth radar. So stealth radar means that if it's detected, it can press the radar button and find out who's detecting it, because its detection is lower than the radar range. Also means it can potentially radar and not be detected too. Hence the stealth
They need
part.
to get this kill. Throw does.
Throsley needs to kill.
This.
As the Marceau is riding that border, thinking as many skinny thoughts as possible. And dodging a lot of incoming fire, but the border's slowing him down.
I'll be spotted for another 10 seconds or so because he did shoot.
Yeah. Question on that. Seems like a bad idea in hindsight there, huh?
Well, I mean, he's still alive. But guesswork is going to be a little bit easier because, you know, they know he's on the border and not moving very much.
Right.
They need to just keep shooting in that area.
And you can see that they're still trying. I'm surprised the Minotaur stopped, honestly. Because he might as well just keep trying.
So am I.
I mean, he took some hits from the Bungo, but Bungo's so far back. I mean, just go for the kill. Now, the Daring in the middle is also in trouble. Once again, under Moskva radar. Max Break's getting a lot of utility out of this radar today in this game. 2 ships down.
Oh, Conqueror's at half HP. Shocked.
Well, He's had to trade a lot of hit points to get up to where he is right now. He got smacked by the Bungo for 40,000 and the Ragnar for 34, probably setting him on fire a couple times. He does have a super heal, which he's choosing not to use yet. If I'm him, to be quite frank, I would be using a super heal now, so it's recharged and ready to go again later. Salem got smashed.
About time we smashed something.
Right? It'd be another Bungo salvo, but so far, I gotta say, you know, YOBOY looking very strong in this game. 3 minutes until they will win if nothing changes.
It looks like Throw's going to do the smoke train to push the Salem forward back into the Bungo.
I kind of like that idea, but they also need to get onto the decap while they're doing it. That's the problem. Torpedo hits on Koth. He's going to take 0 of them. All skill, no luck there. Salem radar detecting the smokes now. Bungo shots on a Bowen Stalingrad probably won't do much. Nope.
Well, he could get lucky.
Meanwhile, we've got...
I don't know why they just didn't do the smoke train straight into D.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the Minotaur's out of it. Like, at least he would have been in it for when the Salem radar goes down.
Yeah, they're probably thinking, okay, well, we'll get in there, and then we'll kill the Salem, and that'll allow us to get the decap, but it just didn't seem to work that way, did it?
Well, I mean, they're on the decap getting it, and the Salem's detected by Minotaur radar, or Hydro.
Hydro, yeah. There we go. All right, so Bungo gets that kill. They're going to start to work on flipping D. 2 very important things for Throw right now.
Right, well, that was going on. YOBOY is going to back at B because they want bacon, and there's nothing there to stop him.
That's right. That's right. We've seen the Marceaus do this a couple times this tournament. And it makes perfect sense. Just go for it. Koth taking 2 Marceau torpedoes. Those are going to hurt. Pours out the DCP and the heal. Also forces him to slow down, and he's kind of showing side to Max Brick's Mosfa, but tell you what, he's also showing broadside to the Bungo. And you see that white bar in the result of showing that broadside. YOBOY is just smelling blood here. Puddin', I think we're going to a game 6. Or game 3, I mean. Game 6.
Oh, we're going to game 6, guys. Game 6 already.
Woo, game 6.
Well, down goes Conqueror.
2 minutes until a YOBOY victory. I guess the next chance for a throw is the Svea if the Stalingrad can smash him.
Yeah, but I think YOBOY recognizes with the back cap, they don't really need to defend anything at all.
No.
Right? Like, they might lose their Moskva, but everyone else is relatively safe, and there's nothing to come back for this Marceau that is going towards apples.
Yeah, we've got Throw's Moskva now pushing towards the C cap. I mean, it makes sense. For Throw, you got to do everything you can to try to stem the bleeding. Since you can't go to the back cap anymore, you just got to get in C, step your foot in there.
Well, they're going to need more than one tourniquet to stop this bleeding.
That is very true. And also very graphic, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, Minotaur gets smacked. Moskva gets smacked.
I got smacked.
Melvin gets smacked. 45 seconds to go. We will definitely have a death pick this time. Just a question of who is going to provide it. I'm thinking Max Bricks.
Probably.
Yes, here comes the Bungo Salvo. Who chose to shoot the Marceau instead? Okay.
Stalingrad was the winner. I don't think he had shots on the Max, maybe. I don't know.
Just funny. Just watching the shots sail right over who you thought was the target.
Well.
Game 3.
What is this series? The best of 3?
Best of 3.
Nice.
Going to game
So it's
3.
they're doing it for the drama, guys.
3-3.
This.
All right, let's see what's going on with the other game here. That would be ORTUS and PUMBA. Put the tournament thing on. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and run a commercial break now while we get set up and sorted for our third and final game of this match to decide who gets to face off against OSS in the qualification round. Will it be Throw or will it be YOBOY? Stay tuned. Also, hello Compass Rose, Ocean Vanguard, and Tidzga. And that's right, Elusive Spider, KOTS on a Wednesday. Who knew? Looks like the other game, ORTUS and PUMBA, are having some problems with overall stability of the game. So there might be a chance to grab a game from them after this is over. We'll see.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I was dealing with Minecraft issues.
Minecraft issues?
Oh, I have to remind my friend Destiny is dead.
Destiny is dead, yeah. Is it? Is it still up? I mean, people still play Destiny too, don't they?
Yeah, but it's like not the career games. If people think Ships is in a sad state, Destiny's way worse.
That's unfortunate. I hate to see good games just fall apart.
Well, stuff and things. I've just been enjoying the popcorn and watching the drama. It's been lol funny. You know, like,
Yep.
if anybody's been playing it, they know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to sit here and bash a company or people or decisions, because
Yeah, it happens.
as much as I dislike some of the things wargaming does, I don't know how hard it is to code stuff. You know, and with how this game has been like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we got these people over here who did the code and some of the stuff, and not all moved because, you know, border disputes are grr.
Unfortunately.
Well, on a more positive note, that stupid orange ball in the sky is up, so the snow melted.
It hasn't completely melted. I think some of ours are. I think some of our snow is still up.
Yeah, but I'm not counting the stuff in the shade.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay,
And don't forget to buy your lotto tickets tonight.
Ooh, is it a big one?
Yeah, are you not paying attention?
No. I've been so busy lately, I haven't even had a chance to watch the news and stuff.
It's about $500 million for the Powerball, and the Mega's pushing a bill. It should be a bill by Friday.
Damn.
Well, just remember, if you take the cash payout for the Mega, you'll probably only get about 250 mil.
Yeah, unfortunate. I can only buy one plane with that.
You could technically buy 2 if you go halves with SF.
I knew you'd immediately think about SF. We'll have to put SFLZ on the tail. That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. Well, guys, YOBOY is all chilling right now in their training room. Bro left and are coming back. Now, usually that's an indicator that something is going on with their setup. They're sending players back to go ready up ships that they weren't prepared to use. So what that can usually mean is a couple things. One is an overall strategy change, but more likely, in my opinion, somebody didn't show up that they were expecting, and now they have to have somebody else cycle to a ship that they weren't planning on playing tonight.
That's
Good
not
to see you. Yeah, good to see you, Super Chimpy, Vempehor, and they're back 47. Thank you guys for tuning in and saying hello. It looks like we're gonna get started with our next map intro here. As soon as...
Right, but I could have swore you said mod abuse throwback.
I mean, you can always do that. All right, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
can't do that there in KOTS. Somebody will get upset.
Yeah, that's all right. So once again, we are going to Sleeping Giant. I'm going to play the intro video now. See you in a few.
A colossal battle between opposing fleets will soon unfold here amongst the waters of the East China Sea. The residents of these islands will shortly bear witness to the thunder and flash of combat, and only one team will sail away victorious. This is Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, C and D are on the right. In this iteration, both teams' spawns have moved from a central position to a north and southwestern spawn position, offering a wealth of new strategies for teams to execute. Cap A on the left is fraught with danger, shifted from its previous position inside the Thunderdome to being centered on the tip of the island on the 1-2 line. A daring destroyer player can hug the island to take the cap quickly, but will face a treacherous journey to escape afterwards. In the center, capture area B is just as perilous. Completely open with plenty of spaces for radar cruisers to hide nearby without being spotted, it's commonly left uncaptured until the mid and late game. Caps C and D on the right provide an intriguing choice to teams. Pick up just their home cap, deploying radar and kiting ships to protect it, or risk it all on a push down the 9-10 line to gain control over both caps and the potential win. Sleeping Giant has a long history in KOTS since its return in KOTS 13. Many tightly contested and challenging matches have been fought on this map, which begs the question, who will be the victor this time? 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sleeping Giant.
All right, well, I guessed correctly. Let's go. Look at that timing, y'all. See, that's because we sped up the video. Heck yeah. All right, so game 3, pivotal game for YOBOY and Throw. Whoever loses this is done, has no shot at this coming weekend's internationals in King of the Sea. So the stakes can't be any higher. Whoever wins isn't there yet. They still have to fight OSS in a best of 5 match to get there. All right, so to the north, we've got YOBOY. Again, all 3 spawns for them north today. Interesting. Bringing Ragnar, a Daring, Gearing, Z42. First time seeing that today. For cruisers, a Minotaur, a Zvea, and a Moscow with the unique upgrade. And oh look, 2 Bungos. Seemed to work for them last game, Puddin', so why not do it again, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Tell us about
Didn't
Throw.
work the first time.
Didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time, so, you know, just keep banging at it.
All right. For Throw, we've got a Shimmy, a Marsili, another Marsili, and a Libertad heading to Donuts. The Summers Minotaur look like they're going to Bacon. It looks like the Moskva is also going to Donuts. The Conqueror Kaba. Okay, the Kaba is going to Apples. Conqueror is going to probably float Midish.
It's definitely
Now-
a different setup, isn't it?
Of course, Throw has the HP advantage because they have 1 less destroyer.
Uh-huh.
But
and
as
they
you can
also
see,
have
it didn't work
Marseilles.
out last game for that.
No, it didn't. I felt like, you know, the Summers Minotaur grouping worked out really well, especially in the, well, the first game was Gearing and Moskva, but anyway. I know Rios will do a really good job working with the Minotaur there, setting him up into a death nail position. Mr. Wonga, we saw him before with Torpedo Spect Shimakaze, so he's got full build there. Kaba is an interesting pick, though. Why would you pick a Kaba when, like, Marceau exists, Puddin'?
Because of heal.
Okay.
If you're sending it out to Kite, heal.
Okay. Could you
right?
do the
Like
same?
it's-
Go
It's
ahead.
got what, 8 kilometer torps now? Like, I can't remember.
Kaba's torpedoes reach out to
Or did they give it
6.
Oh wow.
So Rose Minotaur's in trouble, deep trouble.
What?
I think they are completely shocked and appalled to find a Moskva at the typical Moskva island. I'm just gonna call it that way because our French husband is already at half. He's running for the beach, and if Warship Foxy's not careful, he's actually gonna go dark.
Yeah, but he's beached, and these guys are just going to keep shooting at location until nobody gets hit.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Ooh, here comes bungo shots. This could be bad.
2 sets of bungo shots, and they don't get him. Wow.
Well, there's still the Ragnar shots.
Oh, they're still hunting for him. They're still hunting for him. This is what we call French radar. You just keep shooting at the shell explosions.
Hell. Oh, wow, bungo shots. Bungo blind shots coming in. Thank God those all sailed over.
I mean, you can see how important it is to get this kill. French husband has to think about just not being spotted for 30 more seconds to get that other heal up. So his radar detects the daring, for example. I don't think we're going to see him firing.
No. That would be unwise.
Conqueror salvo out on the daring.
We're waiting for those shells to land and not kill a dolphin.
10 seconds to go on the Minotaur's heel. Highlighting the importance of both the survivability export skill and also the new HP flag. All right,
so
here we
nice
go.
to see torpedo tubes with the exact same amount of HP.
I'm glad Wargaming finally fixed that. Completely agree with you there. So we got Libertad, Marseille, Moskva push with the Shimakaze for scouting. Obviously, Throw putting a lot of effort into the sea cap. Can they get there?
Well, YOBOY has recognized what's going on and has started rotating the assets at Apples. Right. Does anyone have RPF at Apples?
For YOBOY or Throw?
YOBOY, no. Let's see. The Z. So, no.
Yep, that's it.
I don't.
And the daring.
Yeah, so, like the Kaba can easily back cap.
Well, yeah. Please Nerf Colbert is still there, but yeah. Max Bricks takes a bit of a hit there in his, what is that, Minotaur? He's
Can
up
we
here to the
stop talking
north.
about Minotaur damage on Bravo? There, I said
Hey,
it right
no.
for a change.
Well, no, this was Alpha. Team Alpha got whacked a bit there.
Yeah, he just needs to die.
But
Oh, someone's
always
setting up
rooting for
another
Team
smoke.
Bravo. Oof.
Always Team Bravo.
You see Friedrich right there? I just saw him on the screen down there. Just got smashed hard. I'm guessing that's a bungo shot up their stern. Oh yeah.
Well, at this point, the push is stalled. Nobody wants to go across the gap with Bungo Moskva looking at them.
Kaba's doing exactly what you were suggesting. Hey, maybe we should try at A. Now, he doesn't have radio location either. So, this will be interesting.
I mean, also, yeah, you don't need concealment, but I mean, I would have dropped one of the damage perks for RPF. Probably would have just taken outnumbered. Like, if you're going to be kiting, typically you are outnumbered.
True. KOTS Libertad now sitting broadside. Questions. So many questions. Looks like Throw's push has completely collapsed.
They did get the C cap though, so like they need to be in defensive positions.
Well, that would be maybe why they're changing their orientation. They don't want to push into it. They just want to set up to defend. It's definitely a possibility.
Kaba and Spey are both on apples, but a Conqueror is coming up to help out with apples.
Yeah, I like that play, the idea of moving the Conqueror up to support as well, especially now that they know the Svea is up there. But you can see the Bungo is being rotated too. Yeah, he did get caught. He did get caught on the Moscow radar there. And the Bungo is also rotating, by the way, to face off against the Conqueror Puddin'. So I think we're going to see a whole lot of nothing happening over at A, though. The Svea is leaving the camp. Curious about this.
Well, the smoke is ending and there's a Conqueror coming up. Conqueror using his DCP.
Mm-hmm. He's got a minute until he can use his next super heal. But I think the big question is do they know about the Bungo being here? I'm gonna say no.
Well, they do now know.
Now that he's been
get spotted prior to shooting.
Yeah. See how he does against the 32mm plating. Nothing. The Conqueror did get fortune. If you noticed, he was up against the island, and the island was kind of pushing him a little bit. That always messes with the targeting in this game.
Well, Daring's trying to take chocolate back.
I mean, if you're YOBOY, you have to. I mean, look at the score, right? No cap at all for YOBOY. They're not getting any points. So despite Throw taking some really big hits on their ships, like the Marseille, for example, right? The Minotaur at the start, they're still poised to win this game in 5 minutes.
Well, maybe the the shimmy will bump to Daring. And he does. Daring wisely smokes up.
Yep.
Why do I keep hitting my number keys? And like
Marseille uses the Hydro. Oh, big hit by the Marseille.
Oh, Marcel also uses his guns.
Friedrich just going for it.
Yeah,
Gets the kill.
They needed to get that kill.
Yeah, that's going to secure the cap for him for a little bit longer, but at the cost of Throw's Marseille, I'm sure. But another big hit there on Lord Shoggy's Ragnar. So I'd say that was a pretty good play for Throw, taking a ship that was almost dead and getting 1.5 kills out of it. Plus securing the cap.
While that was going on, Conqueror was like, I don't need all my HP anymore, and it's down to 8,000.
Mm-hmm. Curious how much damage he's taken so far. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
115,000 from the Svea.
More importantly, Summers getting bacon means realistically they can just give up apples.
Yeah, and more importantly than that, take a look at the fight going on the 10 line here. Mr. Wonga in trouble, but he's got a friend. But so does YOBOY Potato Researcher, so I think this is going to end up being a complete trade. Both teams losing a destroyer out of this.
Unfortunately, well, I was going to say unfortunate. Luckily,
YOBOY can't afford the trade.
I was going to say, luckily, the Mod Squad came in because the reload booster for Marsilli was down.
Mm-hmm.
But that means it will be up for the fight against the Minotaur once the smoke ends.
Why might take a torpedo here in this Kaba? Trying to kite away. Nope, he's okay.
It's a Kaba. You didn't know that Kabas can't eat torpedoes?
Right.
It's against the rules. Did you not read the rules?
I did not read the rules for this tournament, Puddin'. Didn't have time.
No wonder we can't have nice things like read the rules tournament.
That's right. Torpedo coming in on Marseille. Kappa probably going to go down here. No. Barely dodged that third torpedo. But that might be it for Kappa the Hut. Very important kill for YOBOY. That gets YOBOY into the B cap as our French husband is still alive in the Minotaur. And they're shooting the Mossfa. What happened to the Z42? Mossfa and Minotaur. Koth going in and saying, "This is our cap. Be gone."
Exactly. Team Bacon wants bacon.
Team Bacon wants bacon. As a minute and a half is left as YOBOY grabs the A cap and the C cap, so they are starting to get some points, and they're preventing throw from point gain.
In to try to kill the Spey.
I like this play. He's got to do it. There goes YOBOY Z42. 43 seconds to go until we see this Vea die. Okay. Now 4 seconds. And throw advances.
Well, throw came out and threw the kitchen sink at him, and well, they threw the washer, the dryer, and the whole bathroom, and managed to pull it off.
They did everything they could to make it work, and boy, did they make it work this series. Congratulations to Throw. Let's give them their winner screen.
And now to game 5.
Now to game 5. So chat, I've already messaged people in the other game to find out what's going on. So they might probably going to be in battle, but let's see. They are indeed in battle. They are on Land of Fire. So one of the things that I can do is I can go to my matches here and take a look at PUMBA and see where Land of Fire is on this. So Land of Fire is their second game. Their first was an ORTUS victory on Sleeping Giant. So the chance for you guys all listening in, the possibility here is this goes to a game 3 and we cover you game 3 while the qualification round pick bans are done for OSS versus Throw. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for us here right now. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did a moment ago, run a commercial break. We should see a giveaway starting soon. .tm. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see what's going on. That was a really good series, huh, Puddin'?
Oh yeah, it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Went all 3 games.
I love how... And we are going to have a game 3. Let's go.
PUMBA?
PUMBA, yep. So this is ORTUS versus PUMBA. I got to set this up now.
Or as I like to call them, Pumas, because I'm an idiot.
Oops. ORTUS versus PUMBA. All right.
We're gonna have to let the teams know we're in the middle of an ad break, so they have to wait 5 minutes.
Lol. Petropavlovsk band, Napoli band, Marseille band. This is actually good timing because we have 5 to 10 minutes before they get started anyway. Kleber band. Map is going to be on map. Let's see. Map's band was Loop and Northern Waters. PUMBA's ship bands are Kleber, Svea. I like that band. Svea is just a very powerful kiting boat at this point. Svea, Gdansk.
Well, clearly not as strong as the Kava.
We are going to north next. And it started with an ORTUS victory, so I flipped these. And first game was on Sleeping Giant. Second game was on Land of Fire. And the third is on North. Hit the apply button there. Okay, so here's your best of 3, y'all. Just writing down in my notes that we're going to do game 3. So yesterday, you guys probably, if you tuned in, you saw me going through and cutting up all of the videos from the weekend. My Friday normal stream as well as Saturday and Sunday. And if you were watching, it took over 6.5 hours to completely cut them all up and get them ready to go out on YouTube. So we will see those released on my YouTube channel in January, February, and March, if I remember right.
Watch, puppy, you're gonna have to wait. This is an important game 3, brought to you by game number 2. I'm coming out, look.
If puppy needs to go, then go. It's fine.
Puppy's just being needy.
Let's see if throw... Oh, well, it says voting has started. It's gonna start in 3 minutes. It was a very good game, Melly. And Melly, I saw your comments about ping. Remember, I'm in North America and we're on the EU servers. So there's a little bit higher ping compared to if I was playing on the North American server. I like how everybody's bailing out of the GPM battle simply because we want to get more games. And we know we might be able to catch the end of the GPM game anyway. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is the streamer sign-up sheet. Everybody's like, bye. We're going down here. Good times. Alright, let's see. Teams are readying up. PUMBA is missing a player, though.
Don't worry, they're bringing in their secret weapon. A leopard. And I mean the cat, not the person.
I was a little confused by what you meant by that.
Well, I mean, I don't know why I picked that one, but yeah, it was either that or a lion, and I think a lion would just an overkill at that point. And, you know, if I went with the cougar, we could go in different routes. That's not appropriate, so...
I forgot to post on Discord that I was live. That was what I meant to do before, and I forgot to do it.
It's all right. I know you're live.
That's all that matters, Puddin'.
Pretty much.
Let me see if I can pull up the thing again here. Better late than never, I suppose, but still. All teams are readying up. Let's get the video for you.
The rocky shores of the North Sea comprise the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. These tall evergreens and mossy rocks will soon bear witness to the deafening sounds of battle as two teams vie for dominance of the ocean. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 5 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, D is located on the 7-8 line, and E is on the right. In this new variant, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a north and southeastern position on the map. Cap A and B on the left are the most open and accessible on the board, although located the furthest away from the spawns. There are plenty of ways in and out for destroyers, and there aren't many places for radar cruisers to hide nearby. As the smallest capture area on the board, the most common access to Cap C comes from due north or south, but there is a small access via a channel between the islands on the eastern edge. Radar cruisers can sit on the islands to the north or south of the cap and deny the claiming of this cap until the mid to late game. Cap D provides a challenge for both teams. The islands around the capture point allow cruisers to sit on nearby islands with relative safety, and will likely require teams to position ships to the far east or to push down the channel between the C and D caps to dislodge ships stationed on the islands surrounding D. In this iteration, further to the east, Cap E is shifted to the edge of the map, featuring multiple islands that provide cover. Typically, teams can be seen pushing battleships or cruisers up the line to try to claim domination over the cap. However, the many islands within the E-cap provide plenty of cover for cruisers to sit inside of the cap and become an anchor point for both teams. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play North.
You'll be patient. I'm definitely gonna see what she wants after this one. We have some time after this one, right?
We might not, because that game might start pretty quick after they do the pick bans. We'll see. We'll worry about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the pivotal Game 3 for PUMBA and ORTUS. One of these will be knocked out of the tournament, has no chance at coming into the internationals this weekend. The other one gets to go on and fight, what was it again? GPM. They get to fight GPM in a best-of-5 match coming up soon. So PUMBA to the north has a Shimakaze with some torpedo focus, San Martin, a Bungo, Ohio, Salem, Moskva, unique upgrade, Salem with radar, Daring, Adelny, and a Ragnar for their ships. Putin, tell us about ORTUS to the south.
Well, Team Bacon's got a Grozovoy, a San Martin heading to Bacon because namesake. Daring going to chocolate because what's better than chocolate-covered bacon would be chocolate-covered bacon donuts, where we have world-famous World Spawn and Moskva heading to there. Moskva taking a typical position for Moskva, and going to Eclairs, we have an Utrecht, a Salem, and a ship to be named later, aka the Sibir.
Oh my goodness, ORTUS brought the Sibir again. I just don't...
Yeah.
I don't get it, Puddin. We've kind of demonstrated, I could have sworn over the weekend, time and time again, that Sibir just didn't seem to work for teams. But hey, if ORTUS is at this point, they've found a way to make it work for them somehow.
Yes, maybe. Potentially. I mean...
Although I am confused. Look at the Sibir's build for a sec, Puddin. He went with emergency repair expert instead of fire prevention. And like you mentioned, he's only got a certain amount of heal time, and ERE doesn't give him any more, right?
I don't think it does.
Yeah, kind of feels weird.
I mean, like I said, I would personally just drop manuals and take fire prevention. Because then you could, I mean, maybe you're getting, maybe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look.
All right.
But the poor Utrecht got touched. This is baloney. Stop touching my ships, green team.
And Bungo just speaking after that, Utrecht got himself detected. And I'm surprised to see, you know, World Spoon going so deep, so aggressively into the decap. Like, I almost feel like he was waved off.
Well, I believe it was the Daring's Hydro that waved them off, and it's not like it's horrible idea per se, you know. If it's just the Daring, right? Of course, I wasn't paying attention. They might have baited out. No, yeah, they baited out Moskva's radar. World Spawn taking shots, or Spoon taking shots at Daring.
Yeah, a fellow Twitch streamer. He's working hard on getting to Twitch partner. Now that has no bearing in our casting, of course, today, but just like to call out that there are personalities who stream the game and participate in tournaments. In a competitive environment. Oh, why did you walk out of D?
I think he over W'd because the Salem was shooting and dodged twice, so... Let's break contact a little bit and reverse in as the Moskva's pushing up.
Look at this push, though, on the 910 line. All of these ships, and look at Terry just taking hit after hit after hit in the Sibir, running his heal for another 85 seconds.
Oh, it's a good thing you got those secondaries. I don't really see them going off. Maybe I turned it off.
So you have to zoom in this game now. There are so many objects that the game has to render that oftentimes it just can't handle rendering secondaries anymore, or sometimes even primary shots.
Right, because he's definitely too far for secondaries to be working.
Yeah, and the problem for him is nobody's spotted, so his secondaries have nothing to shoot at.
What a bunch of jerk secondaries. Just take blind shots.
There you go. Man, can you imagine manual secondaries on a battleship? Ooh. You know that's coming.
Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of it.
I know.
Right. We can get into that debate later.
Yes, pin that for now, everyone, as we continue to watch a Sabir forced to turn around and run for his life.
Roosevelt pushed up into the Shimikaze, bumped him for a moment, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. I don't know why he didn't say bow into the San Martin and smoke, because AP only?
If you're the Grozavoy, realistically, what are you afraid of in a San Martin, right? You're right. It's if you're broadside, it's the AP and it's also the torpedoes. So I agree with you completely. Arbitrator should have been looking directly bow in, and instead, because he decided to make Inky and sit and smoke, comes out and takes a torpedo for his trouble. That's a big oof right there.
Bungo for ORTUS is moving up into chocolate while the Daring is dropping torps and reversing. He's got torps in case that Moskva decides to reverse.
Now, because of that torpedo hit, the Grozavoy's been holding fire, and I feel like that's a real big mistake. Take advantage of the free shots on the Shimikaze. I just saw a white bar go. Mentor Seraphim Salem just got smacked. Well, Arbitrator is going to back off here, and ORTUS is going to stop. I'm sensing a little bit of frustration here, seeing Duke Asando going into the sea cap.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to go into sea cap as a battleship unless I brought my capping Montana.
All right.
You know, that's clearly not a capping Bungo.
Well, everything's kind of
resets.
Everything's kind of settled down a little bit over on the 10 line. I mean, as PUMBA continues to get into positions to try to farm out ORTUS's ships, like Ryvik, for example, and the Moskva. Kind of stuck there.
Oof.
Yeah, that happened. Bungo on Bungo
Duke
action.
said, "Get out of my way, buddy. I'm coming through, and I ain't stopping."
Nope. Nope. And we know Gasando's a bit of a battleship enjoyer. We've seen him playing battleship, especially Colombo, and what's the other one? Vermont in previous competitive environments.
Yeah, I think it's funny that most EU teams are taking Bungo while NA's still divided between Vermont and Bungo.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little bit more leaning towards Bungo, but I still think there's a divide because America. As I say that, the Salem kills the Salem. I don't
America on America action. I'm on the other side here as Sophie just did the KOTS maneuver, Puddin. That's, I see torpedoes, I say crap, I hit my button that magically allows me to detect them earlier if I'd had it already.
Well, I mean, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. That's the KOTS maneuver.
Right. I mean, do you really think they used the hydro to spot submarines? No, it was to spot torpedoes.
Ooh, big hit on the San Martin. And PUMBA's going to lose their San Martin over here. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Going to allow for ORTUS to start pushing up this flank. And I gotta say,
I'm going to go out on a limb. I think ORTUS might pull this off.
I mean, they haven't lost a ship yet, and PUMBA's lost 3.
You just had to say that with the low health Moskva being shot.
Yeah, it was important to mention that. But I feel like PUMBA, they pushed themselves hard over to the 10 line and then just said, okay, now what?
Wait,
And
you mean a 9-10 line push stalled and then They lost all the other caps because eclairs.
Yeah, we've totally never seen this happen before on this map, have we, Puddin'?
Well, there goes the official Wargaming blowout because the Moskva's dead.
Yep. All right, well, Pumbaa's got 1 cap. ORTUS has all of the others. And ORTUS wins in 1 minute.
Well, I mean, until the Sabir gets killed.
Oh, right, I forgot they brought that ship. How's he looking? Oh, he's out of heals.
He's only got the one.
Don't worry, his
That's why you
secondaries are
run
shooting.
Superintendent.
So you get 1 more of... Anyway. Oh, look! The searchlights! He's using the funny button, guys. This is the first time we've seen it used. That's going to tighten up his salvo, so his next hit is super accurate, right, Puddin'?
This could be actually devastating to a Moskva if he aims correctly.
Yeah, too bad it's over. The searchlights are gone.
Well, that means you already shot then.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Downey's gonna get the kill on the Sabir. Excuse me, Downey. Thank you.
Got some hot daring on daring action up to the north as well.
Here comes the bungo back in the chocolate. He's like, yeah, I shouldn't have left.
Yep. Yep, and he's got the Moscow in front of him. 30 seconds to go. ORTUS absolutely wanted to win this.
I don't know if it's 30 seconds or the bungo's reload.
Whichever one's faster. Oh, PUMBA loses their Shimakaze. Now it's 3 seconds. Is he gonna get the shot off? Let's see. He gets it off. And it causes a death pick. Let's go. All right, so we got to be quick about this. We got to set ORTUS as our winner.
That was game 3, right?
That was game 3.
Where are we off to?
So now we're gonna go to OSS versus Throw.
I wonder if we've seen Throw today.
We have indeed. Looks like they haven't started the training room yet. OSS versus Throw. Room host is not up yet. Okay. I don't think so. When did this get posted? 12? Okay, so literally just a moment ago. So that's fine. That's fine. All right, y'all. Chill for a couple minutes. I haven't heard my code giveaway in a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and when I hear that go off again, after it finishes, I'll try to eat out another code for you guys. We do have some special King of the Sea codes today: signals, calls, and distant voyages, as a way of saying thank you for tuning in and being here. I'm gonna run a commercial break while I set up my fancy dandy thing, stream helper, and Puddin', if you gotta go, now's a good time to do it.
No, the dog disappeared. She got tired of yelling at me.
Oh.
And I got tired of listening.
All right, well, just want to afford the opportunity if you got to go. Chat, the rest of you guys, same deal for you. Now's a great time for a bio break.
You guys are all stuck here until otherwise notified.
There you go. All right, commercial break. One of the other things about Vermont is it's got a good 60k more single shot AP alpha. That's right, emoji. Moskva Delny. All right, Throw. We got the Bungo. Hey, no Bungos. Utrecht, Napoli, and then Claver. Band maps are Northern Waters and North. And we are going to start with Land of Fire. Remember, this is a best of 5, everyone. Land of Fire. Land of Fire. Hotspot. Loop. Sleeping Giant. And finally, the Fado Islands, my map. All right. So here's your best of 5. See something here, guys. Well, no teams have arrived yet, so this is exactly what I figured would happen.
What? Who's got the room?
Just search staff. It's easiest.
All I see is Wargaming, please.
Yep, that's it. All right, there you go. So, Puddin'. Ship bans. Oops. That's fine, you can see that. Ship bans are Ragnar, Bungo, Svea, Utrecht, Moskva, Napoli, Delny, Kleber. What do you think of those bans?
Interesting.
And what makes that so interesting?
Well, let's see. What do you got? Napoli, Clab. What else? I mean, I haven't. Oh, I mean, everybody's been banning Napoli.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll DM you the page so you can see it yourself. Because it's a lot of names to keep straight in your mind.
You want to open up there? This takes forever.
Mm-hmm. I should probably write this down. So this is going to be OSS versus Throw.
Well, it's about time somebody decided to ban the bungo.
Right? So this is the lower bracket qualification round. I'll call it that.
Well, I mean, Spain, Napoli, you know, you don't want the kiting ships, which those two are. Kleb, because, you know, you could get a unique Kleb, so you're forced with Marceau, right? If you want to go Frenchy.
Mm-hmm.
Delny, probably because Russian. I mean, it's like if you want to go Russian, then you're stuck with Kaba, and Delny's clearly better. Ragnar, because, well, Ragnar. Utrecht, because, no offense, I'd rather deal with the PVO or Golden, because bomb drops are a thing, and at this level, 15 or 13 seconds for the Golden is still plenty of time to get out of the way, and 18 seconds for the PVO is just like, oh, I see the planes. Let me just throw this thing in reverse real quick. Moskva, if you want 12 kilometer, you're stuck with what, Petro or Brisbane.
You know, the big thing about the PVO ban, you know, you're talking about all the time and stuff like that, but to be quite honest, we saw some major hits from PVO over the weekend.
Oh, if the PVO hits, it hits.
Yeah,
But
all right.
PVO is more about guns, though.
That's true. So there's the giveaway that I was just talking about. So glad I didn't start one a moment ago. As a reminder, guys, you have 10 minutes to enter the giveaway. You must be a follower of the channel and active in chat. So do what Jonathan Euridas Masuras 1975 and GT, I already commented on you a moment ago. Do what they did and follow the channel. And thank you all for following. Welcome on in. Again, just type something in chat, follow. This is over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, or Twitter X, whatever you want to call it these days, get over to the Twitch channel. Make sure you do a follow, and thanks, Puddin. Puddin enters the giveaway.
Talking in chat.
I was just gonna say, Puddin is entering the giveaway by shouting me out. That's hilarious. Now I got some questions about drops, so I just want to talk about that real quick, since we have a moment. When it comes to the drops, first of all, the drop from last weekend was bugged. Shock. So apparently the mystery drop was so mysterious that nobody could find it. So what Wargaming is doing is they're putting on a special 15-minute drop on Saturday, this coming Saturday's internationals. Okay. So I want to get that out of the way first of all. And I want to show you guys, so internationals weekend 1 is where we're going to be going to. That's this coming weekend, right? So let's push the button here and you can see, if you watch on the 15th, this coming Saturday, you can get 200 King of the Sea tokens. Don't spend them all in one place. And then the 16th of November, the day after on Sunday, is you get more tokens plus the special horse flag, which is a lot of fun. Remember that international starts a lot earlier. A lot earlier. Okay, if you're used to watching King of the Sea, no. For us in North America, it starts at 6 a.m. Now, today's stream started at 12 noon for us. So, start time today, 6 hours earlier, guys. 6 hours earlier, okay? So, if you want these drops, gotta set the alarm clock, especially if you're in North America, okay? Part of my secret way of getting these drops is just be casting it, because then I have to get up anyway. And then the following weekend, so consider this to be a good dress rehearsal for getting your drops. And then the final weekend is a mystery drop again. Yay! So that mystery drop can have 150 community POTS tokens, whatever. You get some boosters, you can get a Marceau, you can get the tier 10 French ship that's for coal anyway, so it's a free boat either way. But you can get the Marceau. And then on the Sunday, the 23rd, the final day of King of the Sea Internationals, you've got the Colombo skin. All right, so I know somebody was asking earlier, I think that was Legit Bro, was asking, how do I get that Colombo skin? You have to tune in on Sunday, the 23rd of November. I don't remember the watch times. It's probably going to be shown on the World of Warships web page, news article. There's like 5 of them. So go search for it. The drop I was talking about that Wargaming is going to rerun supposedly this Saturday is this November 9th mystery drop. This is the one that didn't drop on Sunday. Now, Puddin', you said you got yours?
Yeah, I got mine.
What did you get in yours?
Tokens, so I got nothing.
Community tokens or KOTS tokens?
The KOTS tokens.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
What do you mean interesting?
No, I just, you know, that's your common or uncommon thing, so that's fair. I'm just surprised to hear that anybody at all got the mystery drop. I don't think I did. I saw a lot of people complaining that they didn't get theirs, so.
I mean, I have all the KOTS stuff, so, like, what do I need these KOTS tokens for?
Mm-hmm. This is true. So the organizers, this is interesting. The organizers have recognized the fact that, hey, look, everybody wants to cast games and have little downtime. So remember I commented before about how everybody was streaming down here? So what they did was they said, okay, we're going to hold GPM versus ORTUS until game 1 of OSS and Throw is done. You know what I find hilarious about that, Puddin'? Better chance of us getting a game or two of GPM and ORTUS after we conclude OSS and Throw.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Now, OSS, where's OSS? OSS actually, through the playoffs, made it quite far. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cover them until Rain just completely slaughtered them. Remember that one, Puddin'? They just made OSS look so inadequate, which is unfortunate because they looked like a very strong team. And you can see 2-1 to Unskill, and they defeated GPM 2-0. But Rain bashed them out of the bracket, and because of that, they got themselves into the play-in bracket in round 2, where they were defeated by Entity 3-0. So then OSS now got pushed down to the bottom of the qualification round. So that's how OSS got here. Throw, on the other hand, let's go back to the playoffs bracket. Throw was eliminated very early by Sia. I think we covered that game. Sia took them out 2-1. Yeah. So because they got 2-1, right? So Throw gets broken. It's tossed down into the play-in bracket. They defeated PUMBA 2-1. And where did they end up? And then they were defeated by E-Rare following that 2-1. So then Throw from here got shoved down to here, losers bracket round 1, where they defeated DSNF 2-0. And then we saw them fight against YOBOY today. So that's how Throw and OSS got to this point on the bracket. If y'all are confused, don't worry. We all are too. It's a EU hosted bracket, everyone. They love their brackets. But what you look at it is, this is our regular bracket. It looks like it's a single elimination, but the reality is only the people eliminated in round 1 are single eliminated. Everybody else, once they got to round 2, ended up in the play-in brackets. And the play-in bracket is a double elimination bracket. So in theory, the playoffs were single elimination round 1 and then triple elimination round 2, 3, 4. You confused yet?
No, because I really wasn't paying attention because I didn't hear, oh, look, TWA won the finals.
Yeah. They defeated Rain 3-0 and then they defeated Moyai 3-0. But I gotta say, there was a chance that Moya was gonna win game 2. And that was the Kaba that just threw away so much hit points.
There was a chance until all the mistakes happened.
Yes.
Right, all the question marks, like buyer, like I know I'm a Kaba, I can stay here and just eat all the damage. No, you can't. That game hit my head scratching way too hard.
It really hurt to watch. But it is what it is. So let's see. It starts next week because I see the time question being brought up again. I'm just gonna double check. 1300 UTC is the start time. That says 7 a.m. Are we actually starting an hour later? Huh. I'm gonna have to look into this. Because you know what that means.
Questions? It means questions.
No, it's an extra hour of partying with you know who. Let's see. International. Link collection. They're being warned. 5 minutes left to get your butts in here.
I think it's pronounced booty.
Joe Booty in here. Schedule, day 1. Oh, no, it's 1200 UTC. Okay. So it is right. It's 1200 UTC. So it is a 6 a.m. start for us. Good. Well, not good, but... Gangfus, congratulations on the KOTS signals. I promised you guys I would eat out another code. So we're going to do it right now. Yeah, 1200 UTC, not 1300, 1200 UTC. Okay, so it is a 6 a.m. start for us, but you don't have to worry, because, yeah, jerk.
What do you mean us?
I know, I'm used to saying that. Y'all, this coming weekend and next, the plan will be to be covering the King of the Sea Internationals with Sea Raptor.
Now, the funny thing is, am I replacing Sea Raptor or is Sea Raptor replacing me at this point?
I'm gonna say it as Sea Raptor is replacing you. Oh crap, we got our game started. Let's do the intro.
At the extreme southern tip of South America lies an archipelago rich in history and diversity. Soon, these storied waters will play host to a heroic clash between opposing forces, and the region will live up to its name. This is Land of Fire. Land of Fire is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and the C and D caps are on the right. To the west, the A cap has been shifted eastward, providing a significantly more open cap than before. It is common to see ships parked on the island on the west edge of the cap in order to deny the flank push, while also preventing an easy capture by enemy destroyers. Islands to the north and south also provide a safer but less rewarding place for radar cruisers to sit and defend the cap. Cap B in the center is wide open with plenty of ways in and out, and is initially the purview of competing destroyers. Teams will have to evaluate if it is worth smoking a cruiser to the island to the west of B in order to provide radar and hydro coverage. If combat shifts to an east-west axis, it's common to see some spectacular mid- and late-game pushes through the center of the map. On the right, Caps C and D provide a tempting and risky choice for teams. Fast destroyers will typically take the home caps early, giving the teams the option of pushing a battleship down the 9 or 10 line to gain complete control over the eastern portion of the map. However, teams must always be wary of the multitude of islands that provide cover and ambush opportunities for a daring team. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Land of Fire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with game 1 of OSS versus Throw. Remember, this is a best of 5 matchup between the two. Whoever wins this matchup will go to the international tournament. Whoever loses is done. So, big stakes for both teams. Let's take a look at OSS. They've got a Marceau and a Gdansk and a Khabarovsk for their destroyer lineup. Interesting seeing that build for the Haba. It's a full concealment build. We got a San Martin, Petropavlovsk without unique upgrade. Prince Van Aranya, hey, look, we were just talking about that. Brisbane for cruisers, and then Schlieffen and Ohio are the 2 battleships. Remember, Bungo was banned by Throw. Puddin, tell us about Throw.
Well, Throw brought a Simmers, oh my god, somebody brought a Des Moines, and a Petro going to Apples with a Conqueror. During the other Petro is going to Bacon. Interesting spot for the Petro. Don't think we've seen anyone play that spot at the start. The island directly behind Bacon.
It's a very aggressive. Yeah, it's very aggressive open position.
Gdansk, Petro, and Schlieffen going to Donut. Looks like that could be /height/push/ oh crap, we're gonna win.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Schlieffen on that side is interesting. You can play like a trapdoor spider down on the 910 line, trying to get whatever advances around the fidget spinner island.
We don't play spiders here for people who have arachnophobia, because we care about our viewers that have arachnophobia.
Man, what a scary movie I watched way back when.
Don't stop dating yourself.
I know, right? Seriously.
At this point, that movie's a cult classic.
It really is, along with tremors. Anyway.
Have you seen all of them?
All the tremors? No, I don't think I have.
Alrighty, it sounds like somebody got a cap, and that would be the wrong team got the cap first, so boo.
OSS does grab the C cap early.
I'm waiting for our unique upgrade Des Moines to get radar by Brisbane.
Over on the 1-2 line. He's in radar range, but Brisbane isn't interested in trying to find out. And he's actually turning away early here. Now, he doesn't have hydro on. And these Summers torpedoes don't have a lot of detect. They'll still be okay, but the Brisbane over here for OSS doesn't have a smoke screen to hide behind, so he's got to play extra frosty over here.
He needs to open up so somebody can blast him so Team Bravo can take the lead.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
As Des Moines just picks up the Marceau topes and takes one.
Here's some Prince Van Oranje drops on Friedrich's Petro. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that's the first one. Wait, there's more. Oh, there's the second. I gotta say though, if Big Waste would have waited until Friedrich maybe a little bit longer, take advantage of the DCP, then hit again, then that's a dead Petro.
Ooh, Des Moines barely misses Brisbane torps by Wing away.
Mm-hmm. Brisbane's got...
Schlieffen decides to eat a Summers torp.
Brisbane's got very powerful torpedoes.
Two more.
Yeah, I see that. Ouch. We saw, I don't remember who, but we saw a team put a Schlieffen right in that spot. And it looked so great, so powerful, and did so little to help the team win. Riaz and the Gdansk now in smoke. Torpedo's coming. I think he'll be okay because he's dubbing through that. Yeah, he'll be fine.
It's interesting that Daring hasn't tried to bait out the radar for the Petro and get on this cap.
Yeah, you kind
over
of...
at Bacon.
You kind of need to. I think part of the reason he hasn't is he doesn't want the Petro to radar to discover his teammate Petro, who's just going to get dunked on by the PVO.
Yeah, but I mean, literally at this point, if I was the PVO, I'd be like, hey, just pop it. Let's get this Petro out of here. Mm-hmm. Which they could be waiting for the PVO to reload its bombs, though, too.
That's true.
So you would be better off popping that radar early to help out your teammate.
I do agree there. Either way, PVO detected, being shot at. Now, if I remember right, she gets regular cruiser burn, doesn't she?
I think so. There goes the Petro radar. Yep. More importantly, does anyone actually have shots on the Daring?
Just the PVO's
yes, the PVO. Oh, in the Ohio.
So reset's coming in. Here comes the PVO drop on the Petro. So you're talking about all the time in the world to adjust, and you can see Friedrich might still take a bomb or two. Yep.
A little late on the reversing. Petro radar's down. PVO didn't get punished that hard.
No.
So we're going to flip Bacon finally.
Now remember, as a balancing feature, Petro doesn't have as many radars, and they don't last as long as, like, say, a Moskva. Especially Friedrich's, because of the unique upgrade.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say, sir?
I don't understand this Daring hydro. Like, there's nothing in the area to torp you.
Well, they just want to make double sure, because both of them have hydro. Well, Rios is moving up with his Gdansk to try to grab the sea cap. I like this play. There's really nothing to stop him. And I do like how Throw is advancing Wydum's Petro as well, and the Schlieffen. They're all kind of pushing up together. You look at the mini-map, you draw like a mental line. You can kind of see how much control they have compared to the mental line, if you will, of the of OSS.
This was a unwise drop, if you ask me, on a Conqueror.
PVO? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some damage is better than no damage, but I agree. Maybe he didn't have the range anymore for the Friedrich. What's going on?
Kaba getting bullied by Schlieffen.
Nothing. Kaba being
Over
bullied
at
by Schlieffen is
Chocolate.
interesting, because Kaba's got 50mm plate armor. So Schlieffen, even with IFHE, those secondaries technically don't pen anyway, right?
Well, tell that to the Kaba who's low health.
Yeah. Well, they can still pen the bow, stern, superstructure. So Yuki takes 2 torpedoes and a Ohio salvo, but Throw does manage to grab the sea cap, so technically they are up on caps and points. They win in 5 minutes.
With the daring rotating, at least Bacon wide open.
Yeah, I'm really kind of confused about the decision to move the daring away from BCAP afterwards. But okay.
Conk got resets, it looks like, on Bacon.
Yeah, Anno's Marceau just took some hits from the Conqueror. It's one thing about Koth and the Conqueror, he doesn't care if he takes hits and stuff because he's got that super heal.
For whatever reason, the Schlieffen over at Apples decided to get off the island.
Yes, and leave. Confused. Like if I'm OSS, I'm thinking I need to make a play or something, you know?
Marceau, once again, pushed off cap.
Yep. Here comes another PVO drop on Friedrich.
This could be bad because it's actually lined up pretty good.
Yeah. Right as the Schlieffen gets a hit, too. Oh. That starts one fire. Now the question is...
If you did notice, the PVO did set up his drops for the Petro to reverse and not go forward.
Yep.
Knowing that he really couldn't go forward because that's even worse.
Yep, and that's how you use the airstrike as a way to kind of force your opponent to do what you know, they don't want to do. Here comes the salvo that could in the the Petro, but I don't think it will because he's turning as he's moving. Yeah, these bombs are way off. Meanwhile, uh-oh, Anno's Marceau in trouble. Throw trying to find a way to shoot him, to hit him, getting nothing out of it.
More importantly, Schlieffen made it back to his rock that he left 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, he made a full circle. Look at that. It's like he just came out, went for a walk, and then decided to go back to taking his nap.
Focus fire has been called in on the Ohio over at Chocolate.
Makes no sense to me why you would take a Schlieffen and just sit him.
Well, that's what everybody did. I mean, fortunate for Throw, they decided to go, we're going to W and take a different parking spot other than our cap.
Yeah, Jesuits Ohio now just saying screw this and trying to get in front of the Schlieffen. So between the Kava and the Ohio, maybe they can farm it out.
They will. The question more or less is, are they going to, is Throw going to be able to farm out the Ohio?
Well, it's a matter of time. It's just, what are they going to lose in the process is the big question.
Hopefully they don't lose that stake you were talking about.
I'm amazed the Petro is still alive. Here comes another Dutch oven.
I'm not. It's a Petro.
All right, there goes the Schlieffen. All the torpedoes in the world coming from throw now.
Well, everyone's opening up on this Ohio that can because they know they need to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio does have his heel going.
Yeah, but can he heal through the torpedoes? Nope.
No.
All right, very important kill for throw.
Looks like their throw's going to possibly lose their daring. Oh.
Possibly lose their daring. Oh, I see it. I see it, yeah. He was detected for a while. OSS looking...
Well, he was radared.
Mm-hmm. Liam San Martin now in trouble, and... Well, gotta look at the time, Puddin'. That'll do it for game one.
No, we're going to overtime. Keep going.
Team throw is the winner.
And
Going
only
up
2
next.
ships died.
Yeah, this was a kind of a long game, wasn't it? Both of the ships were battleships.
Interesting choice to only kill battleships.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Teams are finally switching sides.
Yeah, so we are now in the in-between, which means teams got to shuffle, get set up for our next map, which will be Hotspot. Remember, teams have up to 10 minutes until we get started with the next battle. Duckman, there is no drop today. I had mentioned that a little bit ago, but you probably just woke up and tuned in. So no drop today. There's an extra drop on Saturday. We do have some additional King of the Sea codes to give away today, which we'll be doing today during the tournament and during the after party, because I am probably going to continue streaming afterwards for a little bit. We'll see. But thanks all for tuning in, being here. And let's get the commercial break going. And I've been messaged by a bunch of people, so now I can take a look at that. All right. Westphoto.com got a prize. Congratulations. Engelfuss as well. And Vitya. Epic indeed. Yeah, congratulations. Awesome. All right. Puddin', I don't know about you. It was kind of nice to see a game without a bungo, huh?
Well, I mean, it's banned.
Mm-hmm.
But, nice. But I'm surprised. I won't be surprised if we see a Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because, I mean, that's the obvious replacement.
Right. Exactly. Makes sense. Take a look at some discords, check in on things. I was gonna do something else. Oh, I remember now.
Do you remember?
need to give my cell number to my friend for my flights tomorrow, and then I need to check my flights tomorrow.
Are you going somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Chat, did he tell you he was going somewhere? I mean, did he clarify this with you guys? And he approved it?
You mean Chad approved it?
Yeah. I'm surprised chat would do something like that.
There you go.
I mean, maybe if Duckman woke up early, it would have got denied, but...
True. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm checking in on seats to see if there's a possibility to move up a little bit further.
Always fly next to the black box in the rear.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. That way.
Well, I was told that was the safest place.
Yeah, so tomorrow, chat, for those of you guys who are curious, I'm doing something I've never done before, and I thought it'd be hilarious to do because I am only 7 Premier qualifying flights away from United Gold status. So I'm going to go for the gold. And I'm going to take 4 flights tomorrow. I'm going to fly from Milwaukee to Chicago, Chicago to San Francisco, San Francisco to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles to Austin, Texas. It's going to be a lot of fun. Full day of flying. I start at 6 a.m. and I finish at 10 p.m. So very excited about it. And then coming back home, I go Austin, Denver, Denver, Chicago, Chicago, Milwaukee. So that should be good times. Teams are readying up, so I'm going to go ahead and run our intro video. I'll see you in game.
Amidst the treacherous islands and turbulent waters of the South Pacific lies an archipelago that will soon become the stage for an epic confrontation between enemy fleets. These scenic islands will reverberate with the clashing of steel and the roar of naval artillery that can only be matched by the volcano that looms over the area. This is Hotspot. Hotspot is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A and B cap are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this setting, the spawn points for the teams have been moved from a central position to a position located on the 7-8 line. Cap A and B on the left will provide a challenge for even the most skilled of teams. While an island provides for an easy ability to take one's home cap, the small amount of water that separates the caps enables the smallest misstep to be massively exploited. Teams that lose a ship out here will quickly find themselves fighting for only half the map. In the center, Cap C provides a variety of ways in and out for ships and can draw in a destroyer player like bees to honey. However, the 4 islands surrounding the cap provide a multitude of ways for a radar cruiser to ambush an unsuspecting DD. Cap D on the right provides a new and unique experience for teams. Moved from within the islands to the west, the D cap now has no island cover. Teams will have to execute any plays for the cap with an extreme amount of caution, as once lost, the cap will be a significant challenge to retake. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Hotspot.
It's actually not time to play Hotspot because apparently they haven't readied up yet. We were missing 1 away and everybody's asking if we're ready to go. And then there's this whole big chat going on about calling somebody a bae. But we have dropped now, ladies and gentlemen, so there you go. There you go. Let's see, who's on left? Throw is on left. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of OSS versus Throw in our 5-game matchup here. Let's see. We've got Gdansk, Harugumo, Summers for destroyers, for cruisers, unique upgrade Petro with another unique upgrade Petro, Brisbane, and Brisbane, both of them with all the utility builds, and a Montana and Conqueror. So Throw continuing to say, well, we'll just use some of the more older style meta ships for their lineup. Puddin, tell us about OSS.
OSS has gone the Gdansk, Summers, Marceau route for their DDs. With a Brisbane. Brisbane is heading over to Bacon. Looks like Gdansk, Summers, Marceau are going to go behind Chocolate at the start. San Martin, to everybody's surprise, is going to the 910 line.
Yeah.
Petro is probably going to go to Moskva Island. Rhode Island and Ohio are trying to make a baby ship real quick, but it didn't work out. And the PVO is probably also going to head over to Bacon. Looks like Rhode Island is heading over to Bacon, and Ohio is going to play there.
Yeah, I know. It's not really moving.
Well, he
We'll
did
see.
have the incident where the Rhode Island cut him off rudely.
That is true.
I think he had to take time so they could exchange insurance information.
Ah, that is important.
Luckily, the cops didn't get involved and things got towed and people got arrested and God knows what else. Summers is smoking up the petrol, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only ship close enough, but I understand Petros. I understand Summers smoke lasts for like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, still, if he gets spotted, you know, there's Petro, Montana, but he's not spotted, so he'll get away with it. Of course, the smoke does also attract all of the torpedoes. You can see some
What torpedoes?
Gdansk torpedoes. There's the Brisbane torpedoes. All Infinity using the Conga Line single torpedo as well. Thinking, okay, this Petro is going to line up right here.
Well, I mean, you have to know where the Petro's going. And by that sound, it sounds like the Summers did cap donuts for Team Apples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do have...
Or as I like to call them now recently, the antagonist of KOTS.
Right. Yeah, there's just not a lot over there to the south of DCAP and the San Martin.
Well, what I find interesting is Team Alpha is really loitering above C.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like they're just waiting to see what OSS does before they commit to going to A.
But I mean, that's what I mean by like usually a lot of the northern spawn teams or Alpha get C because they just commit so much while they're going to Apples.
Yep. Cyrex taking some big hits in his Gdansk.
He'll be fine. There's an island nearby you can walk it off on.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Petro got to the position. And, yeah. Another radar. Going on over at A side. Not much.
Yeah. More importantly, what's going on at Donuts? It's been so exciting. A San Martin standing off against the Summers, Brisbane, Montana. Oh, look, they're throwing torpedoes at each other.
Throw putting a lot of pressure at DCAP when they kind of technically don't need it anymore. I mean, San Martin isn't exactly a pushing cruiser.
What? You don't tell that to people on randoms, okay?
Florzar Summers takes a torpedo. Looked like that was a Gdansk torpedo. Shots coming in from Y Doom on that torpedo hit spot. Really like how he was looking.
Well, they're going to have to get to C-cap or start getting some kills, OSS.
Mm-hmm.
But Throw's done a really good job of just be like, well, if we can't have it, you can't have it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, look who's getting PVO'd again.
Yep. Meanwhile, it looks like Throw's taking their summers in Brisbane and saying, you know what, we're gonna go for this. As Liam takes a torpedo.
I don't understand why nobody is screaming at their PVO to stop dropping both bombs.
That's unfortunate, yeah. There's the next smoke. Well, he's also at a bad angle, too, from here. If he's trying to hit the Petro, if he's trying to hit Friedrich.
Yeah, but I mean, you still drop one, and like if you get the fire prey, you get the other one while you're farming out a Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
There's Petro radar to catch a dance on C. Have you not learned your lesson?
No, because he's full health. It was Cyrex that learned his lesson. Oof! What just happened to Friedrich? I just saw this big white bar coming. Oh, Ohio, 40K. Oof. I see it. I see it. He was turning as he was reversing, so Ohio managed to get that shot right past the volcano. Wow.
Well, I think that was the Ohio sending out his insurance information, but it was to the wrong person.
Nah. At least it went somewhere.
You know, it'd be nice if you could see if the PVO had his bombs ready.
Oof. Speaking of white bars, the Summers, all the other side, Ria's taking a San Martin torpedo or two. Looks like two. So again, that's why I'm just like, why are they pushing? Like, this is San Martin. Like, of course, they probably don't know that.
Well,
now
I mean,
Marceau taking torpedoes.
You'd have to assume they know it's a San Martin, right? What hasn't been spotted? San Martin.
At this point, I believe everybody's showing out. Remember, guys, we can see all the teams, all the ships. Obviously, the teams can't. So if I hit the number 2 key, for example, we can only see what Throw sees right now, which is just the Ohio. We've got no idea where any of the other boats are. Right? There's smoke and shots coming on Wydoom's Petropavlovsk. That's obviously going to be the Gdansk. But other than that, that's all they can see. Now, if I hit the 3 key, now we can only see the red team. You can only see what OSS sees. For them, they see Kathsa, Montana. They see Friedrichs, Petro. And a moment ago, Conqueror blinked in and out. Now he's there again. Here comes a PVO
manage
drop.
to get apples. Poor Frederick.
Yeah, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He moves forward, he takes Ohio. Goes backward, he takes other shots. And then the whole time, Dutch Oven on top.
And even worse, that volcano's active.
It is an active volcano, so you can't easily just offload your crew. On the bright side, the food will be really well cooked.
What do you think this is, Minecraft? You cook food with lava?
I mean, you know, you may already do that in New Zealand.
Marcel got caught out by Brisbane's radar over at Apples, and radar's down. Now nobody can see him.
Torpedo. Oh, Cyrex. Cyrex taking a random Gdansk torpedo. This game has all been Luck Chuck torpedo after Luck Chuck torpedo. OSS looking very strong in this game now. Looking to tie up the series 1-1. Throws decided they're just happy to have the decap. That's nice.
Well, I guess Throw's very happy with D. I mean, everybody loves donuts.
Mm-hmm. Only 2 radars remaining for the CCAP area. I have to think that OSS might try poking it again to see if it'll pause another radar. But do they need to?
There's no reason until you either get one of the petrels out, realistically.
Well, see, the thing is, and again, we know, but they don't, right? One of the petrols, Doom, has no more radar available. So it's only Friedrich that's got a radar available.
Well, I was going to say you probably want to focus on Friedrich because he's lower, which might, you could, move your petrol up a little bit for when
look at
moves forward.
Look at the 10 line. Liam doing what I said you can't really do well before. Be aggressive in San Martin. Going for the shot on Rias. He gets it. Huge kill for OSS. And now Liam can shoot for free.
Back into apples also while that was going on. Well, shots in on throws Brisbane and they connect.
I was looking back to see if he was going to take a torpedo or two. But yeah, that feels really bad. Now Throw does get a Brisbane kill of their own on the other side. More random torpedoes. But OSS looking really strong so far. Six minutes to go until they get a win, if nothing else changes.
Well, Rhode Island is spotted, and he's coming under a lot of fire, and he is burning, and that is a lot of points.
Yeah, I've been looking at him. He's got a heal coming up in 25 seconds.
More importantly, he went dark.
Yeah, impressive considering he's on fire.
Well, I mean, what can spot him?
No idea now. Well, there goes the San Martin just walking into the decap. Now he knows it's pretty open. I like
I wonder
Ohio.
if it's going to be able to shoot using the smoke. Oh, no, it's dissipating.
Jesuit looking for a cross map shot on KOTS, Montana. Don't connect because he's slightly turned. But look at the Petro now. Doom knows the Ohio is there. He's backing up in order to receive this potential push.
Well,
Now is when you go into the C-cap.
I was going to say, with nothing there to shoot you really but a Montana.
Yep.
Send a Gdansk in.
Exactly what I would do.
But at the same point, you kind of don't have to.
2 minutes to
stay
go.
alive.
This is true. 2 minutes to go for a OSS victory now.
Oh, look, a battleship's going into between islands. Never, ever failed anybody.
This is where we saw the battleship die on the last map, the last series. This very spot. Koth knows it, but he's been told to go in here, I'm sure. As you can see, there's a full push now from all four of these assets from Throw. But now there's only three. Because look, the Montana died at pretty much the same spot as the Bungo did, Puddin'.
Oh, yes. OSS knows they pretty much can just give up B cap. They're on a 1 cap win.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even if they do lose to Rhode Island.
Yep, we're gonna watch this Dutch ovening here. This might kill Friedrich's Petro finally. He's out of heals and his DCP is down by for another 50 seconds. Oh, it does. And that shrinks the time now to 18 seconds to an OSS victory. Rhode Island coming under fire, that's not going to be enough.
Nope.
So, winner of this will be the Volcano.
Team Bravo, once again, proving the might of Team Bacon.
That's right.
Bacon
All
is stronger
right.
than apples.
OSS with a win going on loop next. Go to our back
That
of
sounds like a
best of 5.
circle.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like a circle, doesn't it? Alrighty then. Well, we got some time, most likely, again, till our next game. Let's take a look at the tournament page and see what's going on with GPM and ORTUS. GPM has won their first battle against ORTUS. So they will probably be playing game 2 right now if they haven't already started. As a matter of fact, I could probably look and see what's going on with them. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? GPM ORTUS. Okay, so their game started at 51 in 20 minutes, which means they're going to be finishing the second game in a few minutes. No, that's the first game. Okay, so they finished the first game already, they just haven't updated the second. The loser of this match will also have the option to play a decider game, this time for a potential replacement spot for internationals. Oh. Okay, so GPM, ORTUS, OSS Throw, whoever loses, there's like a one last game for... I like that idea. I really like that idea in case one of the other teams can't make it. All right, y'all. We're going to do a commercial break while we get set up for our game 3. And I'll eat out a code because we haven't done one in a while. So good way of saying thank you guys for being here. Pretty fun game so far. I'm really excited to see how evenly matched these teams are, Puddin'.
Yeah, I mean, they've been good games for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to see the choices too for not bungo. That
Well,
like nobody's taking a Vermont.
That's an important distinction, right? You can't have bungo because it's been banned. Midweek COTS, that's right, Cthulhu. This is certainly a first for me. I've never cast a tournament on a weekday like this. Begs the question,
Really, Puppy, again?
Again, apparently. I was gonna say, begs the question, why can't you do a tournament starting Friday night?
Oh, that's bar time.
The COTS is the pregame. You gotta get yourself all riled up so you can go to the bar and pick up the women. Gotta have something to show you. You need those digital scars, man.
Okay, I gotta deal with the Puffy. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Deal with the puppy. Not a problem. You are in the training room, so you'll be fine. I'll see you in a few. In the meantime, that means y'all are stuck with me. Yeah, appreciate you guys turning out, though, for the tournament. That was a lot of fun. You know, I got very fortunate. My work allowed me to cover this and make up the time otherwise, so that's good. Most malicious thing that the COTS organizers could do to shake things up is to make standard battle rather than domination. They could. I was thinking, you know, at CVs and subs. The horror. Loop time, everybody. It looks like everybody from OSS is ready. Throw has 2 players that are not ready yet. So we are guaranteed one more game after this. Guaranteed one more game after this. So that's kind of cool. I love going to game 4, game 5, game 6, as I said earlier. Bro, bringing in a 10th player. That's confusing, but okay. Maybe they're looking to do a swap. They are, okay. right, they're readying up. I'm going to hit the map intro video. I'll see you guys soon in Loop.
Along the Portuguese coast lies a crossing of sea lanes critical to the survival of opposing fleets. Surrounded by towers of crimson sedimentary rock and the expanse of the blue Atlantic, these two fleets will soon engage in trial by combat, where only one team can claim victory. This is Loop. Loop is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running in a line from west to east. The A and B caps are on the left, C is in the center, and D is on the right. In this configuration, Loop now has 2 capture points on the west side of the map that can be seen as teams' home caps. Teams will now have to weigh whether it's worth deploying warships west to try and capture the enemy home cap, or merely defend and attempt to break through. Elsewhere in the center of the map, capture point C has been greatly reduced in size. It will be far more challenging for destroyers to comfortably capture this point without sufficient support from teammates and nearby radar cruisers. On the eastern side of the map, capture point D was moved further east. Destroyers wishing to capture this point will no longer find the safety of the island in the middle of the cap, and instead must face the threat of enemy radar or even hydro from nearby islands. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Loop.
All right, everyone. Well, we caught it just in time. It seems like these guys are taking a little bit longer to ready up than the standard cadence of the tournament so far. That's okay. Just means you see more of the game. Let's do it. So here we go. Line up 1-to-1 throw versus OSS. Remember, this is for participation in the Internationals King of the Sea tournament that's starting this weekend. Very, very, very important for both of these teams. Let's see, Throw has a Harugumo, a Marceau, a Grozovoy, another Marceau. For cruisers, all 3 are Petropavlovsks. Wow. And then for battleships, we've got back in the Conqueror and Friedrich now in a Vermont. I don't like the fact that I don't see the unique upgrade here, because why wouldn't you want 10% better reload? I do realize you give up a little bit of concealment, but come on, you're brick. You know, you're spotted as soon as you shoot. Anyway, Putin had to run and take care of his puppers. So on the other side of the map for OSS, we've got Marceau, Kaba, a Gdansk, and another Marceau, followed by San Martin, Marseille, and Petropavlovsk, and it's a draw. Somebody crashed. All right, let's go back to the best of 5 screen here. I always like to put in my characteristic close game. Could have gone either way. All right, so we have a restart on game 2 or 3. So I'm gonna make a note of that, R3, meaning there's a restart in game 3. Most of you guys know my content, tournament stuff is going to be posted out to YouTube after this is done. It goes into, I guess you can say, kind of paid early access for my YouTube membership. And then from there, it goes out and gets fully released. As we saw yesterday, we are now releasing King of the Sea videos into March. So that's kind of interesting or cool, however you want to look at it. And it might mean that I need to start cutting making my videos even larger instead of, instead of cutting them at 1.5 hours, cutting them at the 2.5 hour or 3 hour mark or something. We'll see. Now the draw rules, or the restart rules, are that no ship can change, no captain configuration can change. Flags, any of that kind of stuff. Everything's got to be the same. A player could change and take over a ship, but it's got to be the identical setup. As Wargaming devalued KOTS, they usually stream the internationals, and they usually stream the last day or last weekend of it. I don't know. It's up to them to determine. It's their tournament, right? So they can determine what they're going to do with their official stream. I'm just happy to be with you guys and to be able to bring more tournaments to you, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying this as well. All right, let's get back into the game. So here you go with your second attempt here for Throw and OSS throw up to the north with a chain-smoking Gumo, a Marceau, a Grozovoy, and another Marceau, backed up by 3 unique upgrade-equipped Petropavlovsks. And finally, 2 battleships, a Vermont and a Conqueror. Now, highlighted a minute ago, that Vermont not using the unique upgrade in slot 5. Very, very handy unique upgrade. I want to highlight that for a minute because it boosts DPM or reload by 10%. You do obviously lose a little bit from the concealment, the loss of the concealment, but in a competitive event like this, highly doubt that that little bit matters so much. Anyway, to the south is OSS with a Marceau, a Gdansk, a Haba, and another Marceau, backed by Saint Martin, a Marseille, and a Petro. Now, it's kind of weird seeing a single Petro and a single Marseille, especially the single Marseille. Usually you have multiple Marseilles, like 2. And then for battleships, we've got an Ohio and a Rhode Island. You like shortening the video? Yeah, Mazman, me too. It's kind of fun. Wargaming does good stuff when they create the video and stuff. I wish that they would have used an actual, like, human to record the audio instead of the voice synthesizer. You'll understand when you see, what is it, Sleeping Giant? And they call it KOTS. But unfortunately, the videos are a bit long, so we did try to speed them up a bit, which is why they sound like chipmunks. Something tells me Raptor will not allow for that next weekend and the following, so we might have to go to regular speed. All right, taking a look. First shots being fired now. Marceau detected, Gdansk detected. Not much coming from the initial spotting of either ships. But Unconquerable's Petro is getting in a position to to radar Melvin Mahler's Marceau. Assuming somebody's got a shot on him. It's a very strong opening position, as many of you all know, right behind this island. Because early, there's not a lot of people here to shoot him. And, of course, not a lot of people over here to shoot him. It's just too early. So, Melvin's going to grab the C cap for throw.
What a jerk.
Welcome back.
You know what's interesting is nobody's brought a Utrecht or a PVR or Golden Lou to counter the play of putting the DD behind that island.
You know, that's how you do it, right? You're right. Some initial contact at the D cap as OSS looks to grab the D cap. They get it. All right, both teams taking 2 caps now. Technically, throw in the lead with an earlier cap.
That sounds like they cheated.
Sounds like they cheated indeed. Some big hits coming in on OSS's Marceau and Cap of the Hutt's Petro. Definitely been called out as the farm target for OSS.
Well, I mean, Petros do like the berm for a little bit. Ooh, Gdansk got radared and got touched by, I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe Conqueror?
Yeah, it looks like it was the Conqueror.
Petro shots coming in from downtown.
Yeah, 11,000 from the Conqueror. Althor is going to be dark, so he should be able to walk away. Just buffed his adrenaline rush, that's all. And I do want to take a moment. I haven't highlighted it much this tournament, but teams are given press accounts with all the commanders, all the ships, all the flags they could ever want. So when you see, like, Althor's Gdansk, for example, he's not running the boosted adrenaline rush skill, which is Jerzy Swirsky. Why not? I mean, that would make his Gdansk even better right now, wouldn't it?
Because he put him on the Holland?
Ah, yes, and we've seen so much Holland in this tournament, haven't we?
Well, you haven't seen carriers either.
That's true. That's true. They could put Jersey Mike on one of their carriers.
Well, I think OSS realizes
Oh.
that it's just a San Martin again at Bacon.
Look at this push from OSS up the 10 line on the other side you're talking about. We've got Cyrex running away, being chased by a Marceau and a Kava deep into throw territory. Vermont shooting. This could be catastrophic. Oh, just about
That
is.
was catastrophic.
There it is. This just feels bad. Like, I get that you saw the opportunity, but you didn't get it, so... Ouch.
So what opportunity?
To pick the Marceau, but I just don't get why
Let
they...
him come back to you.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, that's what we call overextending, right? These guys got dragged up and people on the side were able to smash them. And therefore, I draw a meh face on the map. There you go.
A meh face.
Meh. Meanwhile,
Draw a sad face. That was a Team Bravo ship.
I'm surprised that the Kappa hasn't started healing yet, because he's... no, he's not on fire. He just passed his dying teammate. But he knows he's going to continue to be shot at.
And Marceau gets away.
He actually survives, yeah. Wow. Good job by Cyrex there. One of the things that we can't see is potential damage. Be interesting to see how much potential damage he had. Florzar's Marceau going down on the other side of the map.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say 10 damage is his potential.
There you go. But it also highlights why you take Abanu. Same thing with Melvin Mahler, right? They both have Abanu for the buffed survivability expert. Which in Melvin's case is going to keep him alive for just a few more seconds before he dies to Rhode Island or Inconquerable's Petro. And it's going to be... No! Unconquerable even misses from that range. Wow.
Well, Rhode Island didn't.
No, Rhode Island got the kill, but not before Melvin vomited off as many torpedoes as he could. So, commenced the torpedo dodge minigame. Although, I think Melvin forgot that Rhode Island's got engine boost and he could just back up faster.
He still may take one?
No.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Throw is finally starting to get to threaten the B cap. Ah, good point, Duckman. Utrecht is banned, which is why we don't see the Utrecht here. But you could still see Hanlu, you could still see PVO.
I mean, I did mention all three of them.
Broadside Conqueror to the Ohio.
It could be
Niente.
bad. All right, we'll let you guys know what happens if anything does.
I like OSS moving their Petro up here. This is actually a very strong position for him. Just butts up to the island like this. His flank is pretty much covered by the rock on the left. Talk a lot about this a lot when I do my replay analysis. You use an island as your shield, right? So he's holding up his shield to the left of him now, and he's got no opponents on the right of him. Now, unfortunately, he is pulling a little bit too far forward, which means he's gonna start getting penned in the tip. He's gonna have to back off. But this is still a very strong position for him. Another pro tip, if you need to stop in a hurry, just crash into the island. A lot faster than trying to slow down the normal way. Here comes Friedrich's Vermont shells. Inconquerable knows this is probably going to hurt, so he starts his heal. There's the reset. Ah, he's on French's Hydro. Okay. No, big waste is trying to get on the French's broadside here, take advantage of opportunities for AP. And that does also force him back from the C cap. So Unconquerable is able to grab the C cap. No. With 0.3 seconds to go. With 0.3 seconds to go. Vermont shells hit. Wow. Meanwhile, Throw grabs the B cap. I mean, you kind of knew that was going to happen, right? It's just Liam over there in the San Martin, right?
Sorry, I was dealing with something, but yeah.
No, it's fine. Nice hit there on French's Petro. And you can see this is what I call the toilet bowl. We've got movement this direction and this direction, opposite sides. So they're just going to keep swirling around the middle. And at some point, maybe Unconquerable is going to grab the C cap. Maybe.
Well, I mean, he is dark.
Mm-hmm.
French has no more radars, so he should get this. Oh. Jerk Haragumo spots him.
Yep. KOTS on a Wednesday, that's right. KOTS on a Wednesday. Unconquerable trying to get some shots.
The Conqueror.
Yeah.
That is Petro spotted.
Still just feels weird, but okay.
Rhode Island shots coming out in French. Petro. Doesn't do much.
I mean, French is in trouble.
Being a jerk and healing.
Yeah. But he's got Rhode Island on one side, Ohio on the other.
Ooh, Conqueror took some torpedoes or got touched.
Yeah, I think those were Gdansk torpedoes.
Well, he doesn't have normal duct tape
Yep.
to heal that thing up. He's got the flex tape, guys. I think Conqueror may be the pick for OSS because French is dark.
Yeah, French has finally found a way to stay dark for a little bit. He's got 40 out seconds until his final heal.
Unfortunately, Ohio took a torpedo. He needs to touch B cap, though. He really does need to get into that B cap and start stalling these points out.
3 minutes to go for a throw victory. So yes, Yazut needs to get on the B cap, and I think you can see him doing exactly that as Kant is finally going to die. Wow. So take a look at this. He got 81,500 damage just from the Gdansk alone, the Conqueror. Wow.
Well, more importantly, I believe that does mean the Petro can finally go dark and cap chocolate.
Yes, as French gets killed by the Ohio as well.
No, he's just taking a nap.
Oh, okay.
I love that
So,
skip.
the fight now at at the B cap is going to be pivotal.
You pronounced bacon wrong.
Okay.
Well, I think San Martin's Liam is just going to puke out some torpedoes before he opens up. If he opens up. Before he beaches. During the beaching. After the invasion, we don't know.
For right now, he's just going to watch his teammate die instead.
He needs to open up here.
Yeah, he's in a bad position. He's trying to get into a better position before he opens up. But because of that, he was not able to take advantage of the fact that, you know, the opponent's ships were looking at his teammates. So
Grozovoy got away with not even being shot at. I think you should have rushed the Petro.
I agree. I mean, the San Martin, Liam would have been far better suited to just go straight in with his teammates while they're still around.
Yeah.
There goes the Rhode Island, and similar to the Marceau play at the start of this battle, feels like OSS being a little bit too aggressive, overextending a bit, and being unable to really convert kills. I mean, Cyrex is still alive over there.
Well, good thing for the special captain, because that's literally what kept him alive.
Yeah. Yep, that and the flag.
The enemy is about to win.
Oh, Vermont's on big waist red PRs, Marseille. Oh, that's a white bar.
Well, it's about time somebody recognized the brilliance of Vermont.
Now, Big Waist is probably going to be able to pick up this kill on Cap the Hutt's border-humping Petro. Or he's going to get Citadel. We'll find out. This should do it. His return salvo does do good damage. And 80 seconds away from a heal for Big Waist Red PR. He needs to... He really can't afford to sit there and wait for this heal. He needs to come out and start smacking the Vermont. Yeah, take a look at the points. This is where not killing the Marceau earlier is really going to come back to haunt OSS, huh?
And letting the Grozavoy get away.
Yep. So if you're OSS, do you just shove the Petro right into the Vermont now and just ram?
No, not at 900 points.
The enemy is about to
Well,
And also because he's dead.
there's also taking it to the face, which is what they chose to do instead.
Right. The Vermont didn't need a spotter plane for that to happen, or an F key to make that happen.
Nope. Nope.
It just does it.
Old-fashioned load and fire.
Good old American brute force and effing ignorance.
That's right.
Of course,
Speaking
it's
of
not
which-
a real Vermont.
I'm surprised the Vermont hasn't swung around yet to take a San Martin. It's like flipping his guns completely instead of just completely turning his ship.
It's the San Martin versus the Petro. The Petro wins that.
He's looking back towards the Marseille. He's expecting the Marseille to try to do something and push.
What I would be anticipating.
See, what I would do is I'd just swing, shoot at the San Martin, get a nice hit or two in, swing back. Here's the shot. He was waiting for it. Now, I gotta mention, as he gets the kill, Jesus, I gotta mention, if you're watching the turrets, why give that kind of an angle? I don't know. Either way, Bro picking up another game.
Sadly, Team Bravo lost.
Next up is Sleeping Giant in this iteration of KOTS, everyone.
Why is it KOTS?
Because that's what the video says.
Yeah, but what Roman numeral is S?
I don't know. S for superior?
Oh, so it's not substantially even more boring?
Right?
You know, at least we've had a couple exciting games and one just absolute banger of a game.
Yeah.
When the resin game where I can't remember who they fought brought to Des Moines. Like, oh.
That was Virtus. And then Virtus, because of that forfeit, lost the round. Ouch. All right, guys, we got one more game guaranteed in this series. Stay tuned. I'm going to run a commercial break, and we'll see what happens.
Somebody's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Remember, guys, you won't get this kind of commentary from me during the finals.
Yeah. Puddin will be happily sleeping at 6 a.m. Jerk.
Right. Or AFK farming in Minecraft.
I love Dutch says you allow Raptor to have one normal speed intro, then accidentally hit the chipmunk button every other time and blame chat for that. So the way it works is I can control the video speed in OBS. So I just literally sped it up. But I know Raptor's gonna want to do normal time, and so what I might do is just keep it sped up on my stream, and just give you guys a little bit more time looking around the game before we actually like introduce it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
I think you should speed up Raptor's voice.
I wish I could do that. The only thing I could do is put a filter on that gives him a high pitch.
Even more than he has now?
So he can talk like he could be. That could be kind of funny. That could be pretty funny. Let's see. Can I do that to Putin right now? Filter. Three-band equalizer. Invert polarity. One of these will blow out your ears, chat. Now Putin's afraid to speak. You see what we just did? He's afraid to talk so that you guys can hear his sounding differently.
Right, because it's not like I'm not busy typing.
Oh, what are you typing?
Well, you'll find out.
We'll find out, he says. Okay. So how are the puppers doing today, Puddin?
They're upset.
Why are they upset?
Because I'm the only one home and I'm too busy casting.
Yeah, that makes
Right.
sense.
New poll is up, guys. Vote early,
Uh-oh.
vote often.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Now, this is one of your usual polls. So, yes, strong yes, and all the yes. Okay.
What do you mean my usual polls? I'm giving them the correct answer.
Oh, we got some new followers to say thanks to. Vermont is incredible, Malkis. That's correct. As long as you can actually hit with your shells, it is incredible. So, we've got Opa Bach Feats. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, giveaway time too. Look at that. Gigil16, thank you for the follow. Gorthoba, thank you for your followage. Jonathan, thank you for your followage. And Eurydice, thank you for the follow. That was a couple hours ago. And we got the others. All right, cool. And you're
You made it
shouting
cheap
Zelda
for
sauce
everyone.
because you can.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
And I even made it cheap for everybody to vote more than once. So yes, we'll win.
Awesome. It's just a question of which yes will win.
Well, I mean, they're all correct.
This is true. Right. Both teams are starting to ready up. Throw has an extra player in the training room, so they might be swapping somebody else. Remember, Throw needs to win one more game to advance. And obviously OSS needs to win this game to tie it up and force a game 5, which we love, right, Puddin?
But did you say game 7? Brought to you by game number 6?
That's right. Now, let's take a quick look at the current state of things. GPM and ORTUS are tied 1-1 right now. Remember, we'll audible over there once our thing is done, assuming they have games. If not, there will still be a game following all of this between the two teams that lose here. There will be like a 1-game tiebreaker, so to speak. And that team will fight for the right to wake up or stay up or whatever, be ready to go for internationals, and possibly swap in if another team can't make it.
That's never happened before.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. The S stands for suffering. There you go. S is Roman numeral for 1/2.
Well, Well, I mean, I don't know why the bot is saying S.
In the standard system of Roman numerals, the letter S has no value. However, historical and less common systems, S can sometimes represent half or 6/12. Often seen in the apothecary system for ancient inscriptions, typically in forms like SS for 1, with other marks to indicate fractions. Wow. Today I learned something, Puddin'.
What?
I said I learned something today. This is fun.
So the S doesn't mean anything.
No, it does. It means 1/2 or 6/12. So this is the 6/12 season of KOTS, everyone. It's important. That's important. This Panamanian leader faced justice in the USA for what major crime? Was Manuel Noriega tried? Wasn't he drug running? Ah, game time.
A colossal
What?
battle between
No,
opposing
he
fleets will
wasn't
soon unfold
laundering
here
and-
amongst the waters of the East China Sea. The residents of these islands will shortly bear witness to the thunder and flash of combat, and only one team will sail away victorious. This is Sleeping Giant. Sleeping Giant is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 4 cap points running from west to east. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, C and D are on the right. In this iteration, both teams' spawns have moved from a central position to a north and southwestern spawn position, offering a wealth of new strategies for teams to execute. Cap A on the left is fraught with danger, shifted from its previous position inside the Thunderdome to being centered on the tip of the island on the 1-2 line. A daring destroyer player can hug the island to take the cap quickly, but will face a treacherous journey to escape afterwards. In the center, capture area B is just as perilous. Completely open with plenty of spaces for radar cruisers to hide nearby without being spotted. It's commonly left uncaptured until the mid and late game. Caps C and D on the right provide an intriguing choice to teams. Pick up just their home cap, deploying radar and kiting ships to protect it, or risk it all on a push down the 9-10 line to gain control over both caps and the potential win. Sleeping Giant has a long history in KOTS since its return in KOTS 13. Many tightly contested and challenging matches have been fought on this map, which begs the question, who will be the victor this time? 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Sleeping Giant.
Otherwise, I'd be all there with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next game. This is going to be Throw versus OSS, Game 4. Throw has the opportunity to finish it here and enter the King of the Sea Internationals with a win. Obviously, OSS needs to win and tie it up and force a Game 5. We'll see what happens here. In KOTS, we have Throw bringing a Gdansk, Harugumo, Summers. For destroyers, for cruisers, we've got a Brisbane, Petropavlovsk, Des Moines, another Petropavlovsk, and for battleships, Wisconsin, and Conqueror. Neat. All right, Puddin', tell us about Team OSS to the south.
OSS has got a Brisbane, a Smokegumo, a Petro, an Ohio, and they're going to Apples. They brought the Bungo's replacement, Vermont. The Petro's probably going to go behind Bacon. The Deering's going towards Bacon. The Shimmy San Martin are going to Donuts. Mm-hmm. Vermont's probably going to sit in the middle of the map and kill something.
There you go.
If he doesn't, he's fired.
Another example of the commander thing I was talking about. Take a look at the Shimikaze build. The Suzuki's give you buffed survivability expert, so why not have some extra HP for safety?
He doesn't need it, dude. It's Team Bravo.
Oh, that's right.
As a matter of fact, they need to take HP away from Team Bravo. We're just that potent.
Gotcha. Well, Throw looks like they're going for a more traditional setup. Actually, I think both of them are. Got the smoked death snails with Brisbane and Harugumo for each side over at the A cap with battleship support. OSS putting a little bit more effort though on that side of the map, and looks like they're just sending 2 assets, maybe 3 over to the D cap. I don't get why we're not seeing that many hard pushes through D anymore. We saw that a lot last King of the Sea with the same kind of cap layout, if I remember right.
This could be people are trying to be like, that's typically what happens. Let's not do that.
So they're 4D chessing themselves away from a strategy that actually seemed to work on this map? Maybe.
Well, I mean, if both teams do it, but
That's
I
right.
mean, if you can actually get a control of A and the Thunderdome, you get some control over B. But I think controlling the 8-9 and putting cruisers into the islands facing B is a better option.
Mm-hmm.
A Conqueror is spotted due to his shooting.
Yeah, Ohio's been shooting back. I mean, whatever. Brisbane actually got hit there. Take a look on the other side. Not much.
Hirogomo going into apples.
I mean, it makes sense at the same time. That'll draw out the Brisbane radar. Can anybody
he's
shoot
radared.
him?
I
So
don't
the
think
problem-
the Hirogomo survives this.
The problem is, he's now stuck in A. Even if they can't shoot at him, I mean, they're going to try, as you can see. Let's see if the shots connect. But now he's away from his Brisbane buddy, so that's going to force the Brisbane back, and that's going to put them off cadence, if you will, when it comes to actually trying to, you know, continue the death snail. It'll be worth it if
Well,
they
I
can get
mean-
the cap.
The goal is to get the cap, and they got the cap, so...
Yeah.
Well, everybody's still trying to shoot him, but we'll let you know if somebody actually connects today.
Yeah, so far that's not happening. I like OSS's daring as well, backing into the B cap, knowing the Petro is over there, and just daring the Petro to come after him. Oh, he's actually not in the cap. What am I saying? He's like literally
No,
right
he's just-
outside.
He's sitting there, but aren't his torpedoes only like 10 kilometers, so those are never going to
10.
hit?
They're 10.
So
So-
why would you not be in the cap forcing him to come forward?
Right.
Oh, that's why, because the other Petro can radar and get you. Oh, into the
Oops.
islands, like I suggested.
Yep. Now this Petro might move forward to try to get some shots. No, he's backing off. He's got Hydro too.
Well, I guess he did launch him when Petro was closer.
All right, there's the other radar to keep Anno detected and his daring. And the thing is, now that the torpedoes have gone through, there's nothing preventing Wydoom from staying farther forward to go for shots. Except, I guess, maybe the Vermont.
I was going to say Vermont.
Yeah, but he's already kind of angled to the Vermont is kind of what I'm trying to get at, right? Like, I wouldn't be that concerned. If I'm Wydoom in a Petro and I see a Vermont shooting at me from that angle, I wouldn't be too worried.
I would be, because if he gets lucky and goes in through one of the turrets, kapow.
It can happen, sure. All right, so we'll have to see if Anno's daring is going to go back into B cap. The thing is, by the time he gets there, radars will have been reset. Oh, and Rias is there and his Gdansk as well. So Throw is trying to set up a trap here at the B cap. It's a trap.
Well, he's reversing, so at this point it is working.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, we have single fire conga line torpedoes from Throw's Brisbane on a Pokal 18's Petro, but he's actually saying, nope, I'm not interested in this. I want to go die in the Thunderdome, baby. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not a horrible idea to put him into there, because then you can get a 2v1 on
Mr. Wonga.
Wanga's Petro.
Yeah. Riaz with the radar, catching Anno out. And, well, look, radars are rated again from the Petros. What do you know?
I'm pretty sure you can get it as a drop watching on the 23rd bullet, but if you fail to get it, then it will eventually come out as tokens.
That is correct. You just get the drop. Now, it could be a mission for the drop, for the camo, but you should just automatically get the camo on Sunday the 23rd after watching enough time to claim your KOTS drop.
But don't worry, Twitch will have a problem and half the people won't get it.
No. This is not a mystery drop. See, this is a KOTS drop. This everybody gets it, right?
Right. We already screwed up the mystery drop, so... Well, nobody's got bacon. And ironically, it's one daring that is threatening bacon for OSS. And with all the radar, why not put the Gdansk in there?
I mean, at some point, Throw's going to have to do that. They only have one cap of their own, and they've been allowing OSS to just score points for quite some time. All Infinity detected now in his Des Moines. The plane is up from the Vermont. Let's follow these shells in. Infinity knows they're coming. He's turning. 1 or 2 pens on the side, is it?
Well, he does have his Hydra running, which is kind of not a KOTS thing. It's interesting.
Yep. So the dodge forces him to kind of get in a position where he's going to have to weave a little bit more. And now with these torpedoes coming in, he might end up taking a torpedo. Nah, he's okay. He's all right. 4 minutes until an OSS victory.
I do think it's interesting they brought a Wisconsin. Throw did.
Well, why is that interesting?
I was going to say because its strength is in its F key, and we really haven't seen any F key ships be predominantly useful.
Right. Vermont needs to get enough hits within enough time to charge up that F key anyways. And so far, I haven't felt like he's really been getting that many hits in general. Let's see.
No, and usually the easiest thing to hit in
Is the battleship.
any competitive is another battleship. And once you recognize the other battleship is trying to shoot you to farm an F key, stop shooting, go dark. Wait. Wait an extra 30 seconds, then reload, because by that time, you're losing your F key.
Now, Rias does step on the decap, and that stems the point bleeding or throw, extends the game a bit. And Pompagnon San Martin is in trouble. He's showing all the sides right now, popping everything to try to see what's detecting him. He's got to be wary of Wisconsin shells coming in. Here they come. Fortunately, the island blocks a good amount of that hate. But his heel is down, and he's not F-keying, so that makes me think he doesn't have enough hits to charge up that F-key yet.
Well, I mean, the other thing is he could have been waiting for the radar to go down, his radar.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's been able to shoot much to get that thing.
Well, fortunately, the Wisconsin is there, so... Oh, Shimakaze bumping the Summers. Brett, I don't know why Big Waste isn't smoking here, but okay.
Oh, because he used it. Doesn't...
It's
his smoke is
available,
ready.
but I think he's trying to keep the Summers detected for his teammates.
Right. Good thing the San Martin is ignoring that.
All right, he charged up the funny button. Now you can see the timing for his next super heal. Down to 13 seconds. Same thing, and you can see the radar is also coming back really quick now. So that's why you see a lot of competitive players using the San Martin in tournament plays, and it took this long for the entire 2 days plus now for you to finally see it work the way it's supposed to. Congratulations all.
Well, I mean, at least we finally got to see it.
Yep. Now, Shimakaze got a nice torpedo hit there on the Wisconsin, so it's a possibility that Friedrich will die for a team throw. That would be a huge kill for OSS, and they desperately need a kill right now, with Big Waste once again in trouble in a Shimakaze, being chased by a Des Moines and a Summers. He's actually slowing down to try to juke shells instead of speed up to get out of radar coverage.
Rose Hiragumo, I think, is in trouble.
Pompagnon stops shooting at the Wisconsin, instead trying to save his dead teammate, And that allows the Wisconsin to start healing up. Big misplay there. Never pronounce somebody dead until they're actually dead. Now he's dead.
Here Gumo goes down on the other side.
Throw loses their Gumo. That's another huge kill for OSS. Three minutes and 48 seconds left for an OSS victory if nothing changes.
Brisbane's probably going to go down for OSS because he's out in the open, and that Gumo smoke is not going to get there in time.
No, and that's the problem with the Death Snail. You have to stay together because the two fight together as one. Nice dodge, though. 27 seconds until Brisbane's next heal comes up. The Gumo, if I'm the Gumo, man, I'm shooting. Why not take advantage of the free shots? Because you know that they're shooting your teammate.
I completely agree.
I think he's going to heal. So he actually survives that.16.
Oh, he just got it off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Brisbane ate a torp or something.
So did Legal Buy.
French.
Yeah, Legal Buy's Petro just ate a torpedo, 2 torpedoes, Gdansk torpedoes at that. Konth is going to go into the Thunderdome. Look at this.
At this point, OSS needs to just keep killing in order to win because they are not taking on points.
They have no caps anymore. Throw has grabbed the jugular, and now they are starting to bite hard. I don't see a way back in for OSS at this point. And they kited too far back. I think losing that that Shimakaze was a huge kill for him, or a huge blow. And that'll probably do it for him. We'll see them again for one last desperation shot after the best of fives are all sorted out.
I mean, if I was Throw, I'd just ram the Petro with the Conqueror.
Why not?
Do it for the glory.
Do it just for the memes. He's doing it too.
Oh, he's gonna touch the butt.
He touched the butt.
Touch the butt. Please point on the ship where you got touched.
That's a fun clip moment there.
Well, Ohio here, Gumo, Brisbane, rushing the Brisbane.
That's all they can do. They have to, like, seriously, at this point, all OSS has to push. They all have to turn and push. Like, the Daring needs to turn and push. San Martin turn and push. Vermont needs to just W. Petro needs to W. You know, like, you're gonna lose anyways in a minute. Like, you gotta just do stupid things and see what happens, right?
The Vermont is Wing. It just doesn't look like it. You forgot how quick it is. That it moves so fast it doesn't move.
Now, I don't like that Unconquerable is going this direction because it does give French a little bit more time to maneuver. The Ohio needs to be thinking about what to do next. Okay, there goes Rias, and there goes the Brisbane. See what I mean? The Ohio's not in a good position anymore. He needed to be able to go through the Thunderdome. So, honestly, same thing with the Gumo. As soon as it looked like the torps were going to hit, I think I would have communicated that with the team so that they would start turning accordingly.
No, I disagree. I think they're doing it right. Just because you're going to push the Petro back, the Ohio just keeps Wing. And now you have his broadside.
True, but look at the time. 1 minute to do it. Legal by missing the cap. That's huge. Not stepping into the cap. He's right next to it. The cap is lava, everyone.
He's planning on Vermont getting there in a couple weeks.
Yeah, the one who's like at 3,000 hit points.
He'll be fine. He's got defensive AA.
Yeah, he's about to die right now, and that'll seal it. 19 seconds to go for a victory for Throw. To make it into the
Ram's
International King of the Sea.
Ram's not good.
Nope. And Anno dies down there in the Daring, and that will seal the deal. It is now official. Throw going to internationals. OSS will have one final chance to make it as the backup team.
Once again, throwing everything in the house at him and pulling it off.
That's right. All right, chat. We don't know what's going on with the other game, so we're going to try to find that out as fast as possible.
Well, there's 3 streamers sitting here, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that means that... Okay. Huh. All right. So I guess that means that GPM and ORTUS is done already? Wow, yeah, it is. Okay, let's go to the tournament screen, take a look. ORTUS takes GPM down 3-1. So they played 4 games in the time that it took us to play 3 games. Because they started after the first game was done.
It's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. So they're asking now, ORTUS and Throw, which seed do they want? And I'll see if I can pull this up for you guys as well. Let me where's my open in browser button? Here we go. These are the groups for this coming weekend. So Throw is being asked which seed they want. And I can open this up too. This is going to be the overall groups that have been brought in. So what they're talking about right now is 7 and 8. So where is EU's 8? So they go up against YYUT, Asia's #1 team. Right? Or do they want 7? 7 is up against RNG, which is against Asia's #2 team. One of the other things you have to think about is where's TWA and where's Rain? Unfortunately for these guys, Rain and TWA are on opposite ends of the groups.
Why is it unfortunate?
It's unfortunate because what that means is that most likely both groups will be dominated by one by TWA, the other one by Rain. You don't have an opportunity for the other group to really make it up there. We'll have to see. Moyai also was very strong looking. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. We got Bonks in Group B. HSR Virtus Hot Dog over in Group A. Resin's in Group B as well. So that'll be good. Resin can fight against Rain at some point, possibly. Throw says they don't want to play anymore. We don't want to play no more. Jeez. OG Spartacus, thank you for the follow a few minutes ago. We're just waiting right now to see what the teams are deciding. Back this off a little bit so you guys can see the...
Deciding what?
They're trying to sort out which seed they want. So Throw is giving ORTUS 7th seed. To me, that's really odd. Because they're saying we want to face against Asia's #1 team, and we also want to be in the same group as TWA. That just seems really, really weird to me. I don't quite know what's going on now. But it is what it is. So I think we're going to see... I thought there was something about one final game now between the two losers. So that would be OSS and GPM. I'm gonna ask and see if there will be a one final game here to decide who the backup team is. We are getting a response. Either way, guys, after the tournament coverage is complete, we will do an after party for a bit. So you guys are all invited. We'll get rid of more. We'll get rid of more codes and that sort of thing, and we'll probably play some warships. Get through some stuff. Ooh, maybe I'll also play RV there yet because I've been wanting to play that for a bit. All right, the response is we don't need a backup team because all the teams have confirmed participation. But I almost want to screenshot that. Right? I almost want to screenshot that and be like, well, that's it. We'll find out what happens this coming weekend if a team is unable to participate. In the meantime, yeah, I think that does it for us, Puddin'. I think that's us. I think Puddin' had to deal with the puppers. So
What's up?
Oh no, I say I think that does it for us. We do not have any more games because all teams have confirmed participation in the weekend. So they don't feel the need to find or to get a runner-up match. So that'll do it for us.
Okay,
All
dokie.
right.
Then I will go back to taking care of the puppers real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. In the meantime, I'm going to explain to you guys what we need to do. We need to kill our 5-minute delay. And to do that, I'll explain briefly here. I need to go to my network settings and I need to turn off my network adapter. Yeah, you heard that right. I then have to kill OBS, like completely just end task OBS. I then have to start OBS up. I have to change the timer to get rid of the time delay. I have to switch my scene collection to my normal scene collection, and I have to hit the streaming button and pray really, really, really fast that everything loads okay. So y'all might need to refresh your streams. I don't know. I will try to keep things going, and imagine being NA 8th seed instead of 4th because you love gold too much. What? Anyway, so that's kind of where we're at for this coming weekend. These are the teams that you're going to see. These are the groups that you're going to see. I guess I could preview the weekend real quick. It's going to be the group stage on Saturday and Sunday. So basically the way it works is they'll do a Swiss stage within the groups. These guys will duke it out and rotate through. And essentially what teams need is 3 victories, if I remember right. They need 3 victories to make it out of that stage. Let's see here. Let's pull up the rule set. Read the rules, everybody. Here we go. So teams will need 3 victories. So the first team to 3 wins, they automatically qualify to the playoffs on Sunday. And then you can see here, some teams, of course, will be knocked out quite quickly from within their groups. But that's how it's going to work. And I think these are going to be best of 3s as well. But we'll sort it out. Somebody is asking what the prizes are. $25,000 prize pool for the winning team. All that information you can find on the one. Do clips go to me automatically? Yes, they do, Azteca. So all you have to do is clip it, and I'm good. No need to post it or anything. So thank you for doing that. We only got 1 clip today, which is interesting, but not too much going on. Oh well. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. After party coming in just a few moments. Again, I have to cut my internet. I have to restart the stream. I have to remove the delay. I have to restart internet. I have to start streaming again. So there's a possibility that we will have a restart necessary. We will find out together. Okay. Put anything else? Here we go.